salads, and cold beer is the starting lineup at Tiebreakers and has been keeping customers happy for 20 years. Tiebreakers family atmosphere is the perfect place to come watch your favorite team play while enjoying a great lunch or dinner. In a hurry or looking for catering options? Get Tiebreakers to go. That now includes the new curbside pickup by ordering online at tiebreakersnc.com. Tiebreakers in Greenville and now open in Winterville.
The UPS store in Winterville is now open on Fire Tower Road, across from Marabella Pizza and beside Subway. Trust the UPS store in Winterville with pack and ship guarantee and same-day printing. When it comes to shipping, the UPS store in Winterville has everything you need in one place. The boxes, the packing material, and all the assistance along with on-site notary, passport photos, and business and printing service and freight. The UPS store, now open in Winterville 7 days a week. The UPS store in Winterville is your premier location. Go Pirates!
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, football is back! Just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between-play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby! I really missed this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker at Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we have party rooms at our Memorial Drive location? We can accommodate parties from 10 to 110, or anything in between. We can serve family-style buffet or order off the menu. Parker's Barbecue. Come celebrate with us.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this one purple.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the pirate nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Hello and welcome in to a Victory Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com. And watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. You can chime in with a question, comment, concern on Facebook Live. Be a part of the show today. Give your thoughts on the East Carolina Pirates going bowling for the first time since 2014. We will go inside the Players Lounge on this Monday and hear from Pirate players Rajay Harris, Tyler Sneed, and DJ Ford. That coming up at about 4 o'clock. Holton Ahlers joins us live in the Pirate Radio studios coming up at around 4:30. We'll also hear from Xavier Smith in the 5 o'clock hour, as well as CJ Johnson at around 5:30. And we are planning to talk to Bruce Bivens coming up live on the Fixed and See Live line in about 15 minutes. So we'll hear from the linebacker who made the play on the final play of the game, going after that Memphis quarterback as the ball falls incomplete and the Pirates pick up win number 6. Double B Brian Bailey will join us to talk about it. Troy D will be on at 5 o'clock. We got Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt producing today's show, and Ellerbe kicks us off to my left. Hello, Jonathan.
What a glorious Victory Monday it is here at Pirate Radio and Pirate Nation. Exciting day. It was Saturday as it went down to the last play of the game, Clip Brock, and the Pirates were victorious. And I just want to know what was going through your mind when Memphis rolled out going for 2 points as you sat here ready to host the fifth quarter, because it was going to go one way, but it went the right way.
Here's exactly what I said. I said, all right, Shirley, get ready. This is it. One play. Because they decided to go for 2. They were either going to win or lose. And it was a little bit of tense moments, nervous time there. But right when the quarterback, Hennigan, rolls out, I noticed he didn't have anything and just kept going back and back and back, and Bruce kept getting closer and closer and closer, and it looked like it was blown up from the start, and you will hear why that play was blown up for the start when we talk to the players today. We've already chatted with Xavier Smith and DJ Ford, and you'll hear them say they practiced that play a million times last week at practice. They were ready for it. They knew exactly what Memphis was going to run due to the alignment. And Ellerbe, if that don't make you feel good about the direction ECU football is headed, that the coaches had these guys ready and they executed the play on the field, and it was easy for them.
Yeah, it makes me feel great that the Pirates are sitting here at their second 3-game win streak of the year and are bowl eligible, but bigger things now can clinch a winning season this Saturday against Navy. I feel like this Navy game is a lot like the Temple game, that although the Pirates beat Temple last year and beat them again this year, it's just it's time to reverse the tables on Navy and to go ahead and get a victory over the midshipmen and do it again on the road. And I heard Ronnie Woodward call in, who covered the team for so long for the Reflector, talked about how this team, how he thought them getting it on the road, and that was just really just kind of punching their ticket to the bowl season was very special and big for them to do that. And I think this Saturday, as much as it's another step in the right direction with a win over Navy.
Yeah, just so many milestones, and we keep using the phrase first time since, and we're going to hopefully hit one of those coming up this Saturday with Keaton Mitchell, who now needs 17 yards to reach 1,000. Be the first 1,000-yard rusher for the Pirates since Ventavious Cooper back in 2013. First bowl year since 2014. Looking for the first win against Navy Ellerbe since 2011, when Dominique Davis broke Aaron Rodgers' consecutive completions record that day in Annapolis, and East Carolina was able to narrowly escape with a victory. So that tells you where this program is and where this program is going, that we're getting back to some of those marks that we probably took for granted back then, winning games, going to bowls, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think two of the most exciting games this year were obviously the finishes at Marshall and at Memphis. I mean, those were just some fun things to watch on the road. It was jubilation at the Ellerbe house as we were high-fiving and really enjoying those tense moments as it just got down to the nitty-gritty. And it was just one of those games that it was a nail-biter, and it was fun to watch because of the way the outcome ended. But certainly a great effort in the Liberty Bowl. And so many times throughout the game, how many times we talked about how many the actual Liberty Bowl games we were heartbroken against Arkansas and Kentucky, but it was fun to watch the Pirates get it done and move to win number 6 on the year.
Yeah, and it's amazing how much different you feel and what the narrative is, the talk is, just due to that one play at the end of the game. Because if Memphis gets that 2-point conversion, we're talking about all the chances East Carolina had to score in the red zone and didn't. We're talking about why did they score so fast there at the end? Why didn't they run more clock out at the end of the fourth quarter before they gave the ball back to Memphis? We're not really talking about any of those things, because the bottom line is you win the game, and you just overlook that stuff and are thankful the Pirates got out of there with the W.
One play does not make an entire game, but that one play changed the exact tone of what the fifth quarter was going to be.
And
for you.
And right now,
yes.
And this week's shows.
Yeah, I mean,
and maybe the whole offseason if you don't beat Navy or Cincinnati. If you don't get that 6 win.
The tone this week is of such nervous, tense. I can't even describe what it would be like. I mean, but it is to have. It'll be interesting how the team responds now that they've accomplished one of their goals, which is to get to 6, wins and go to a bowl game. They have a lot of football left to be played. I mean, 3 more games now. Potentially, if things shake out crazy enough, the Pirates could potentially play in the conference championship game with a lot of help. But how will the Pirates respond on the road in Annapolis? And then the big news today announced that the Cincinnati game, 3:30 on ABC, the Friday after Thanksgiving. Just a real great way to plant a flag with this program and get a huge win on that day. So just a lot of excitement around this program the next couple of weeks, and looking forward to Pirate football again this Saturday.
Man, and this team right now, we were talking about this with Xavier when he was in studio. I mean, they feel like they're going to beat every opponent. That includes Navy coming up on Saturday. That also includes Cincinnati the following week. That includes whoever is left on the schedule. We talked about it with Xavier, that they really feel that way, and that's because Ellerbe, they've gone out and proved that they can. They've proved that they can play with all these teams. They've proved that they can beat 6 of these teams. Should have maybe beat a couple more. In fact, they're mad right now that they don't have more wins, just like some Pirate fans are and have been during the season. This team right now is upset that they let those games slip away, because good grief, they could be looking at a potential conference championship this year, and it's narrow thin that they're not going to be having that opportunity. It's just crazy how this thing is turned around now, and how the players feel, how the fans feel about this ECU football program.
Yeah, well, it's a great way to take that anger out at 3:30 on Saturday in Annapolis against the Midshipmen. And coulda, shoulda, woulda. But hey, look, the Pirates are at 6-4 with a chance to get an 8-4 and a chance to beat the highest ranked team in the history of the program. So, and when's the last time the Pirates have won 4 games in a row? I mean, I think it was a great thing you said. They haven't done this since. I mean, when's the last time this football program has won 4 games in a row? We know the last time this football team won a bowl game was in 2013 when they won the Beef O'Brady's Bowl. So I still think that's another big accomplishment down the road of when East Carolina can look down the road to try to finish the season with a W.
The Pirates won 5 games in a row in 2014, Virginia Tech, North Carolina, SMU, South Florida, UConn. That 5th win, Ellerbe, put the Pirates in the first ever top 25 college football playoff poll.
I remember that.
And then they went out and lost to Temple.
Yeah. What was the score of that Temple game?
20-10.
Was that the Thursday night game in Greenville?
No, that was the cold weather. Didn't bring our gear.
The 5 fumbles.
A lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
Just what the bleep happened. Game.
Yeah. Well, there you go. The Pirates, the last time they won 5 in a row, 2014. So a lot of barriers being broken right now, and still a lot more football. So excited. The vibe. Pirate basketball 3-0. Also saw Clip Rock in attendance at Minji's.
I was kind of on the fence about going. So I went to the opener Tuesday, did not go Friday night, and was on the fence about going Sunday. But after the football win, you just get that Pirate pride in you, Ellerbe, and you're like, I got to get on board with everything that's happening right now with ECU athletics. So, and I'm glad I made the right call, because that first half yesterday against Western Carolina was the best half of basketball I've seen East Carolina play in a long, long time. 59 points was it yesterday? Tristan Newton ended the game with 30. He was hitting 3. Everybody was hitting 3s yesterday. And I tell you what, excitement time. Thursday night, myself, Chandler, and a couple others will be here in the Pirate Radio studios. We're going to have an ECU basketball watch-along. We'll be giving away prizes, having fun with you guys watching the game, and let's go pull an upset over 2-0 Oklahoma on Thursday night on ESPNU.
Who's the new Oklahoma coach? Yes, I know my man.
Not your dude.
Lon Kruger's gone.
That is true.
So we need to do some Googling it up there. But I was at Minji's too on Sunday. I was the only thing I was disappointed. I thought they could get to 100. And then my buddy that was sitting with me, he was like, I don't know, man. The game really slows down the last 3 or 4 minutes. I was like, well, they really only need I think it was 15 points in the last 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And they just didn't get there, which would have been fun to see I was going to ask that. When's the last time an East Carolina basketball team had gotten to 100 points? So that's what we were asking about too. Forgot to look that up before the show. But certainly that first half of basketball was a lot of fun to watch.
Well, Ellerbe, you're sad that Lon Kruger is no longer coaching. Sister Jean is sad that Porter Moser is no longer with Loyola Chicago, because he is now a Boomer Sooner head coach. Porter Moser, the head coach. They are 2-0. I saw they won their last game over UTSA by 50 points. So they are as Cy Seymour would say, they're a good team.
Good team.
They're good. They got good kids.
So and look, Clip, they're a good team with good kids.
All right.
Are y'all going to be dressed out in your basketball tank tops on Thursday?
Planning to show some arms.
Are you?
Yeah.
I might even make an appearance.
Is Shirley going to be part of the watch along?
Yeah.
Wow.
That it is a distinct possibility.
Who else is a part of the watch along? Have you invited?
Well, Scooter Rogers was here last time, and I put something out there on social media, and he chimed in. So Scooter might be back.
Was he here for the football team, or was he here for the basketball watch along?
The basketball.
Okay.
That did not go well. Igo has an invitation. He is going to Annapolis the next day. He is a maybe right now. So we're going to have some people here. We're going to have.
What about Rooster Neck?
With you folks watching?
We've invited Weaver.
Weaver invited Weaver?
No, we have invited Weaver.
Yeah.
Not sure if he'll show up. He was our basketball coach the last time he showed up. Because
right.
he was in a
He had the student tie.
and
we had the
We had the
on.
basketball jerseys on.
That one did not go well.
That was conference championship game.
Yeah, that was not good. But I'm excited for Thursday night. Why not? We're winning, Ellerbe.
Guessing the spread on that game is going to be.
Yeah, I was talking about that with my dad yesterday. He had it around 14 and 15. Then I looked it up and saw they just won by 50. So I bumped it up to 17. Jeff Nadeau, who we talked to, we'll talk to him on Tuesday. I asked him, he follows that stuff. He said Oklahoma about 12.5.
Wow.
So probably it's going to be double digits. But why not? Why not us? Why not now?
Shock the world.
Yes, sir. And we'll talk some Pirate Hoops tomorrow, planning to hook up with Cy Seymour and maybe an East Carolina coach as well coming up on the show tomorrow.
They're not going to know what to do. They're going to be coming for vacation.
That's right.
Pirates are used
We have
to this.
that. We have Cy Seymour on the record saying Oklahoma, they're going to struggle in this Myrtle Beach tournament because they're not used to the beach.
They're going to be on vacation.
He said it, not me.
He did.
Is the game on the beach?
It is sand basketball.
That'll be very interesting. Back to football. So, which bowl game are you politicking for there, Clip Brock?
Well, Pirates are used to the beach, so I think it'd be great if we were in the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
So, is that what you want? You want Myrtle Beach Bowl?
I'll tell you what I don't want. Can I start there?
Yes.
I do not want to be here on Christmas Eve and into Christmas Day for the Hawaii Bowl.
Just talk about who's naughty, who's nice.
We will literally be watching Santa Claus go by at 2 a.m. on the fifth quarter.
He might call in.
Delivering gifts. Ho, ho, ho. I see the Pirates won today. Do not want that one. I'll tell you what else I really don't want, Ellerbe. To be here on a Wednesday,
December 29th
at 7 a.m. for the Bud Light pregame tailgate for an 11 a.m. kickoff in the Fenway Bowl.
So so Hawaii, you're going down the list of which ones you don't. Hawaii, Fenway. So you're leaning towards what's
I like Myrtle Beach. That's okay.
That's a 2:30 kickoff, I believe.
That's doable
on a Monday.
On a Monday.
And then the Annapolis is.
I like military because that's also around that same time, right?
Yeah. So what else? What else is in play? Boca? Is that in play?
I haven't looked at the dates. Cure Bowl, Boca Raton is in play.
The Hawaii Bowl brings up a very interesting conversation because it is very cool for the players and maybe I guess the coaches to go because it's a reward. They get to go to Hawaii.
That would be the best for them.
Yes, that would be the best for them. Now, I mean, as for just the fan that has a East Carolina football game at 8 o'clock on Christmas Eve, as I believe the kickoff time, that just creates a lot of interesting conversations that football fans have to have with the non-football fans in their family, and Christmas traditions of dinners and all sorts of things, bedtimes.
Yeah.
That it creates a lot of chaos on Christmas Eve.
Definitely. Trying to avoid that one just personally, but that'd be, again, awesome for the players themselves. I have not looked at the other dates for those. So
I think you would think, because you can't ever use common sense because it's not commonplace when it comes to college football, is that you would think the military or Myrtle Beach would be the obvious choices for East Carolina.
That would be the best for the fans, right?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I would think Myrtle Beach would be better maybe for the fans because it's closer for a majority of fans, and obviously maybe a little bit warmer at Myrtle Beach, although you never know. I do think Annapolis and Fenway have the potential to be blistering cold and a deterrent for folks maybe to travel to, although I think Annapolis more doable.
I will say the matchup here, like Louisville versus East Carolina in the Military Bowl, I like the matchup.
I saw Virginia Tech there too against East Carolina.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, that's it. Remember the Hokies dumped the Pirates. So
Shirley, give Bruce Bivens a call. See if we can get him on the Fixed NC Live line real quick.
yeah. So and then the Fenway Bowl, that's an ACC team too, isn't it?
Yes.
So that could be a potential. Wonder if the Wolfpack lost another game or two, if they would ever fall down to I think they just lost to Wake Forest. I mean, they got their fourth or fifth loss over the next few weeks. I don't know. I know they play UNC.
Well, this has Boston College. I'm looking at the Athlon's projections. Do you think Boston College is a shoe-in for the Fenway Bowl, just like Coastal Carolina's a shoe-in for Myrtle Beach? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how people feel about just staying at home playing in their own bowl games.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, it's great to be talking about bowl games, and Bruce Bivens and the Pirates are headed to one. We will talk to the Pirate linebacker now on the Fixed NC Live line. Bruce, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Hey, man, we're doing fantastic. Bruce, first off, congratulations, man. Awesome to get that 6th win. And let's talk about the last play of the game. I don't remember seeing you run faster than you did going after that quarterback on the final play of the game. Bruce, we've talked to your teammates, Xavier Smith, DJ Ford. They said that you guys practiced that play last week. You knew what was coming, and you were able to execute it. So take us through that play from your perspective. Was your job just to get the quarterback, spy the quarterback, and go after him?
Honestly, I was supposed to drop back into coverage, but there was nowhere for me to do so. So I just added on and just chased the quarterback, and I made him throw the ball, and my teammates deflected it down, and we won the game. So I was kind of shocked at the end, because I just heard everybody, because my back was turned to the quarterback and stuff. I mean, back was turned to the end zone, and all I heard was everybody running off the sideline and screaming and stuff. And next thing you know, we won the football game. So it was really exciting, and it was a really emotional game for me, because all I could think about is getting that 6th win to get bowl eligible, and we did it.
Bruce, this Ellerbe, describe the feeling when you knew the game was over, you were victorious, and the locker room, the next 30 to 40 minutes of your life after clinching that game.
I was just thinking about when I first came to college. We all had, me and my teammates, we all had goals of going to a bowl game, and previous classes that that I got to be in college with or whatever. They didn't get to experience that, and I stayed the course, and we got that 6th win to get bowl eligible. So that was just a dream come true. I was just really emotional, just seeing everybody happy, and I was just thinking about what's next. We got an opportunity to play in the postseason, and it was just a really exciting feeling for me. I couldn't stop, running around and just screaming and stuff, man. I was just so excited.
Bruce Bivens joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Bruce's appearance inside the Players Lounge brought to you by Greenville Auto World, your home for an awesome selection of late model cars, trucks, plus a full service department. If you need new tires or a lift kit for your truck, they've got you covered there too. Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville. Go see Tim Sutton and the great folks there at Greenville Auto World. Bruce, you celebrate in the locker room, you hop on a plane, and then you get to celebrate more because there's Pirate fans waiting for you at the airport. How cool was that to see when you stepped off the plane Saturday night?
Man, it was cool. I've never seen it before. Me personally, I've never seen it before, because we haven't won like this. So, man, it was I don't know. It was just real surreal. I just couldn't believe what just happened. And we got a great fan base, and it was there to come to congratulate us. So it was awesome, man.
Bruce, you've celebrated. Now it's Navy Week. What's been the discussion among the coaches and players as you still have 2 more football games left before that bowl game?
To go 1-0 again. That's been the mentality, from the beginning, to go 1-0, and that hasn't changed. We got to keep heading in the right direction. We want to win, so go 1-0 and just keep improving off our previous performance.
Bruce, I ask you guys this every year. The answer really doesn't change, but I'll ask it again this season. What's the key against the Navy, especially at your position as a linebacker, an inside linebacker? What is your main task when you face that triple option offense?
I mean, just stop the dive and get negative plays. You know, you can't let them keep going because they're going to keep going and going and going. Like you have to cause, make negative plays and stop the dive.
How much have you guys, talked about this, run through this, dating back to the off season, Bruce? This is not something that just pops up this week and you're like, oh, well, let's start practicing the triple option. How much as a team do you talk about Navy throughout the season?
I mean, they're a tough opponent, like for anyone to play against, especially with that triple option. You don't see it much. So, Coach Houston and the staff has been doing and the coaching staff has been doing a great job to, prepare us for that during the season. So, yeah.
Bruce, where you want to go to a bowl game, man? Have you looked at your options yet?
I've seen something. I haven't really seen the list or whatever, but I've heard about the Honolulu Bowl.
I knew you'd heard about Hawaii. That one looks pretty good, right?
It would be cool to be in Hawaii on Christmas Eve, man. It would be pretty cool. But that's my main pick right there.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think that would be the fans' choice. Announced today, the Cincinnati game on the Friday after Thanksgiving on ABC national television for the Pirates. Certainly a big opponent looms after this Navy game. Have y'all even thought about that game yet?
We are focusing on Navy this week, and we'll focus on them after. That's just how I go, 1-0.
That's worked so far, so keep that going, Bruce. Once again, congratulations, man. I know, but really I don't know how much blood, sweat, and tears you put into this program. You've been here a long time, so it's great that it pays off. We're happy for you and your team, man.
Yes, sir. It really does, man. I don't know. I'm just speechless when it comes to that.
Bruce, hopefully we can get you back in studio next Monday, man. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you again soon.
You too. Thank you.
All right, there is Bruce Bivens, East Carolina linebacker, his appearance here on the Players Lounge, brought to you by Greenville Auto World. Go see Tim Sutton and the guys. Thank you for their support of Bruce Bivens and the Players Lounge right here on Pirate Radio. And Bruce Bivens, Xavier, Holton Ahlers, part of that group, Ellerbe, that's been here 4 or 5 years that have seen this thing when at its bottom and are now climbing out and getting it back to how it should be here in Greenville. And awesome for those guys. I know they are very proud of what they accomplished.
Yeah, I'm glad they've had this big win coming this past week and still have a couple games left to make it even better. I mean, the hard work, as you said, the blood, sweat, and tears. And you know what? I'm hoping for maybe this Saturday evening another big crowd at the PGV. Great shout out to our team for getting out there and getting some pictures and video of that fun celebration of the team coming back in. Just some, hopefully, a lot of new things that are beginning to stay trends around here with Pirate football.
Let's keep winning. Winning is fun.
Al Davis always had it right. Just win, baby.
Yeah. Didn't work out for the Raiders last night. But my football team won. Shirley's Dolphins somehow won. Cam Newton is back. They won. Pirate basketball, Hurricanes, Hornets, and I'm speaking kind of personally here, but there's a lot of winning going on.
Yeah, I mean, just when you think of Clip Brock, you just think of winning.
Winner. I mean, yeah, this is. I have to learn how to handle this success. I can't let it go to my head.
The football team had to come to a complete shock to you.
Yeah, I'll get into that more because it's kind of sad that I didn't even feel much joy from that.
Right,
and that's bad. I gotta.
The needle did not move much.
Not at all. I was focused on going to watch Brandon Suggs and Tristan Newton play ECU basketball.
Well, it was a good distraction for you. More Sunday games for you.
All right, Ellerbe, thanks for hanging out.
Have a great one. Hopefully, Victory Monday again next week.
Man, we've had a lot of these. How many?
6.
You know what? I'm happy for us, Ellerbe.
Yes,
we've had a lot of Mondays in the past where you come on and
try to make a Monday into a Victory Monday somehow. But
you're right. And now they're winning.
But it's fun. I'm happy for you in the fifth quarter too. Glad.
Happy for the fans. It was a fun show.
I mean, it's happiness for everybody. And hey, look, let's keep it going.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. Brian Bailey's Cowboys also won. Tell you what, if your team lost this weekend, sucks to be you because there's a lot of winning going on. And hopefully you were enjoying some of that. All right, Double B, when we return, more to go. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cucinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cucinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cucinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian Ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients. Cucinella's on Old Tar Road across from Plant and Sea, Cucinellas.com, and on Facebook and Instagram.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light Legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light Legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AP Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
This is Dr. Phil Perdue with Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. My colleagues and I recognize how difficult this time is for everyone in our community. We continue to see patients during the week while taking precautions to keep everyone safe. Our extended care clinic is now open on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. so you can avoid the emergency department for your urgent orthopedic care. For more information, please contact us at 757-2663 or visit our website at orthoeast.com.
This is a public notice, only at Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar, up to 75% off mattresses, furniture, wall to wall, only at Discount Mattress and Furniture. All wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Hurry, when it's gone, it's gone. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing.
Mercer Glass is clearly different.
Hi, this is Todd Mitchum with Mercer Glass, Eastern North Carolina's most complete glass company. Mercer Glass specializes in windows, shower doors, auto glass, and mirrors. We can install or repair almost anything made of glass in your home or business. So give us a call at Mercer Glass. That's 752-5101. That's 752-5101.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
At West Park Motor Company, customer satisfaction is the #1 goal while offering a wide range of cars, trucks, and SUVs at very competitive prices. Shop online at westparkmotorcompany.com right now to get started. Looking to sell your vehicle? Call West Park for a free appraisal. West Park is willing to pay more for your car or truck than the next dealer. West Park Motor Company, with locations in Greenville and Washington, and proud courtesy car dealer for the Pirates for over a decade. Go Pirates!
This is Xavier Smith, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's, now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you. Victory Monday here on Pirate Radio Live for multiple reasons, and a lot of those involving East Carolina athletics. Great win for Pirate Hoops on Sunday. And now they get a big test coming up Thursday. Looking forward to a watch-along coming up Thursday night. We'll be here in the Pirate Radio studios watching East Carolina, Oklahoma, hanging out with you guys, and also giving away prizes and having fun. So while you watch the game, pull us up on Facebook or YouTube and hang out with us and walk away a winner. Also, Pirate football going back to a bowl game. Brian Bailey has covered a lot of bowl games for East Carolina in years past, but it's been a while since he's been able to do that. You'll be able to do it this year, Brian Bailey, after the win on Saturday. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Everybody's winning, Bailey. My guys are winning. Your Cowboys are winning. Everybody's winning.
Man, what a weekend it was. I swear.
And I heard they kicked you off the team flight moving forward, Bailey, since you weren't there on Saturday. Is that true?
That's what Coach Houston said. I had to remind Coach Houston that I was there for Marshall.
Okay.
Stole one, so we got to even things out. But yeah, I had to miss this weekend. I hated it too. I was sick as a dog watching it because I know how hard those guys have worked, and you know it's really fun to watch. You know, the coaching staff. We knew the guys. You know, when Houston got here, they were going to win at some point with Shankwaller, with Kirkpatrick, and all the guys we've known for so many years. And I think coaches put together a great staff, and you know they're getting it done. It's just really interesting to me that the fine line between a winning season and a losing season. Yep. What can happen? It's really razor thin when you think about it.
Oh yeah, and just talked about it a moment ago. If Memphis gets that 2-point conversion, we're talking about a couple of yards here. We're talking about on the fifth quarter and today and all week. Did East Carolina score too quick at the end of the fourth quarter? How did they not cash in all those red zone opportunities? The entire conversation, the entire mood has changed, and it came down to that one play at the end. Of course, it came down to a lot of plays. I went back and watched the fourth quarter last night, and that last drive East Carolina went on. They had to convert some third downs. They converted a fourth down. They got the job done in crunch time. They've been in these situations, and I guess drawn from that, Bailey, they know how to be in and now win these close ball games.
Well, and we've got some video we're going to show at 5 o'clock today. We showed it on the coaches show over the weekend, but for people that missed it, it's Coach Houston in the locker room. Basically, he addressed the team and said the same exact thing. He said those close losses that we've had, that heartbreak that we had, that got you to this moment right here, and it really gets you cold chills to think about it. But that's the obvious truth. I mean, you don't get to have this kind of success without some of the failures that you've had to have. It's part of the growing process, and we've seen it firsthand.
Talking to Brian Bailey on the Fixed NC Live line. Coaches are lining up on Mondays to go on the Brian Bailey Show now after all these the wins, Bailey. You had Tim Dowse on earlier today. Great conversation. Folks can hear that if they missed it earlier, coming up at 6 o'clock after Pirate Radio Live. But those Monday conversations with coaches are even a lot more fun after wins, right?
No, they really are. And we're really fortunate to get a chance to have those guys because Monday's a busy day for those guys because they're trying to get together the game plan. And Navy's kind of a different deal because you've been game planning for Navy for some time now. And Coach Dowse talks about that in the conversation we had with him that, in the summertime, they'll spend time on the option. During the season, they'll get a few minutes, they'll spend time on the option. And I think, with what we saw from this Pirate football team last year against that option, I think they've got a real good plan to defend it, but defending that option sometimes is, and we've seen it, and we've talked about this a number of times. You turn on the TV and some team that shouldn't have any chance to stop the option, just shuts it down.
Yeah.
And then you watch another game, and the option just runs crazy to them. But Navy struggled a little bit this year, 2-7. But as we went through the schedule, and they played a slew of close games.
Yeah, and against good competition at times, like you said. So, and now this Pirate team, I do feel like, and who knows, but just seeing these players today, talking to them, it seems like they kind of have already moved on from the bowl clinching victory over Memphis and are moving ahead. And that's another sign of a mature team, a team that knows how to win and knows how to handle those victories. So I feel, once again, pretty confident heading into this Saturday with the way these guys, at least the way these guys were acting today, Bailey.
Yeah, I agree. I think they put the win behind them. They know what's out there. I mean, when you look at still what's to be, the games on the schedule, you got Navy, which the Pirates are a slight favorite in Annapolis, which is a tough place to win at. And then you get a chance to come home and play, the number 2 team in the country on national television, and the opportunity that presents. And then all of a sudden, if you can win those 2 games, you go to your bowl game, and you're putting together one of the great seasons in Pirate football history. So, I mean, it's right there for the taking.
Yeah, and Brian Bailey mentioned it there, national TV on Black Friday, 3:30 ABC. So you'll have a lot of eyeballs on that game, especially if Cincinnati takes care of SMU today. And Bailey, earlier we were talking off the air about if things fall right, East Carolina could be at a tie for second place in the AAC. And I don't know how the tiebreakers work, but, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They could be playing for something really special this year.
And that's just, when you think about it,
yeah,
that's what it is. It's razor thin. I mean, a guy like, I don't think Mike Houston was ever on the hot seat. You know how this place is, and things are, struggling. Oh, it's year 3, blah, blah, blah. But if you put together these last couple of wins, all of a sudden he's on the hot seat the other way. And that's how thin it is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Brian Bailey joining us. Touchdown Friday, coming up Friday night. The playoffs roll on. We will be talking to J.H. Rose head coach Will Bland Wednesday at 3 o'clock. That means J.H. Rose won again. So we're going to keep it going, keep the good mojo, positive vibes going for our Rose folks out there, and talk to Coach Bland coming up on Wednesday. Bailey, what else is coming up this Friday that you're looking forward to?
Well, I tell you what, when you look at the 1A ranks, Tarboro will be a big favorite again. They're just so good. But then you've got that north side, south side battle. I mean, battle in Beaufort County. South side's the 7th seed, north side's the number 2 seed. That's in that 1A bracket, the 1A quarterfinals. You also have Washington from Beaufort County still alive. They have to travel to Northeastern, and that's a big game for those guys as far as Northeastern is so good. Northeastern put up 50 this past week against Edenton, so Northeastern's loaded. That's a tough game for them. Wallace, Roseville are south, and East Duplin, big rivals in that game. That's the other quarterfinal from our area in a 2A play. 3A, as you mentioned, Rose is on the road this time at 71st. I was really surprised Newburgh, the Big Carolina 3A, 4A champs from the 4A side, they lost, 69-49 in their game, and they were at home this past weekend. So we only have a handful of games, really, for high school football coming up this week. And, the odds are, if you go by the seedings, you're only going to have a couple of teams left. It looks like Tarboro is probably going to go to the state championship, or Northside. Northside's the 2 seed, but Tarboro would be favored if they play down the road. But Washington faces that tough game at Northeastern. East Duplin will play a tough Princeton team if the seeds hold. And that's a big if, in the playoffs. Jacksonville from down south plays Lee County. That'll be a tough road trip for the Cardinals, but for Bo Williams and company. So we got a handful of teams left. We'll see how it plays out.
Brian Bailey joining us. Bailey, your Cowboys bounced back after a shocking loss last week and take care of business at home against the Falcons, blew them out. The head scratcher of the week, my team was involved in, as Brady and the Bucks lay an egg in Washington, and Washington picks up their 3rd win of the year. The Bucks dropping to 6-3. The Panthers crush the 8-1 Cardinals 34-10. Of course, the Cardinals had a lot of injuries, but still an impressive win for Carolina and Cam Newton's re-debut there with the team. So it's another week of the NFL, and another week we question ourselves on how much we really know about these teams.
I'm telling you, and that's how the NFL is, and I guess that's why it's so popular in sports. But yeah, you just don't know what you're going to get, and as far as trying to battle, you only have one bye in the playoffs now. So the AFC and the NFC each with one bye. So they're going to have that record. And I think as far as the Cowboys go, it helped them this past weekend with teams like Arizona falling and that kind of thing. But still, you just don't know. You got to survive, advance, and then you got to get. When you get to the playoffs, you got to hope you're injury free. And I think that's what it really comes down to. The injuries. Your Washington football team had a big win, but they had some big injuries too. So how do they bounce back from that?
Yeah, that was weird. And I told you this earlier. I didn't even watch the game. I'm so out on them right now. So I guess I'm glad they won, but it's a weird feeling, Bailey, when your team has a big win like that and you don't feel anything. That's how much Dan Snyder has ruined this for me. So I'm kind of questioning myself right now. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. What am I?
You'll love them again when they become the Brigade.
Tell you what, if they beat the Panthers this week and I get to talk junk to all of the Panthers fans, I know I'll love them. I'll tell you that. I'm looking at you right now, Chandler. Look, Chandler's nervous too.
He is nervous. He's done.
You shouldn't have done what you just did to me. That's kind of rude. All right, Bailey. Got the Brian Bailey Show. Tim Dow's coming up at 6 o'clock. Anything else going on? How about Pirate Hoops? How about Joe Dooley's team?
Joe Dooley's team's 3-0. They play Oklahoma coming up Thursday night. Myrtle Beach Invitational. Green Central is having the best soccer season they've ever had. They play in the Eastern Finals tomorrow night, so that's huge. ECU women started 0-2, and they play tonight at home in their home opener. So a lot of stuff going on.
Good deal. Good time to be a sports fan. Double B, thanks for joining us, man. We will talk to you again soon.
Sounds good.
All right, Brian Bailey will join us live from Annapolis coming up Saturday morning on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. We'll get underway at 11:30. Let's take a timeout. We'll close out hour number one. We'll talk some more NFL and talk about Cam Newton back with the Panthers and what a performance on Sunday. Chandler is who works sometimes here at Pirate Radio, shows up. Apparently is now getting his own clips to play on the show. I understand I have something I have to play.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Si, senor.
Wow.
All right, we'll see what Chandler's got for us when we return on Pirate Radio Live on a Victory Monday. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Emporium presents a very beer Christmas.
'Tis the season to be drinking. Fa la 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 la.
Give the gift of beer this holiday season. Emporium is offering a special 12 Beers of Christmas box. 12 Beers of Christmas is a specialty curated 12-pack of beers from different breweries. The 12 Beers of Christmas will have many styles and lots are limited release. One beer for each day up to Christmas. Stop by Emporium today on Dickinson Avenue and also on Facebook and Instagram.
Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Signs and Tint is family owned and operated right here in Greenville, and their NC licensed electricians specialize in vehicle wraps, paint protection film, and more. They can even do building signs for your business. Signs and Tint offers 10% off for military and first responders. Also, make sure to mention Pirate Radio at checkout for a discount. Stop by their office today at 801 Staten Road or visit them online at signsandtint.com.
This year, US Cellular is making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kid store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or just have the blahs? Maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness on East 10th Street in Greenville offers IV hydration that can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, even fix a hangover. Locally owned and operated, the team at Revive Health and Wellness are experienced and licensed registered nurses that will assist you in preparing for your IV session. Call or text today with questions or to set an appointment with Revive Health and Wellness. 252-350-1805. That's 252-350-1805.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. They are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live. Got to make sure I save my cursing for Twitter and not the air.
Uh-oh.
Just saw that the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl at Boca Bowl on Twitter. If you'd like to follow them, this is their official page. Good. If you send us a tweet, you consent to letting the bowl and or ESPN use it in all media outlets. Good. I hope they use my tweet. They said bowl eligible, and they made a graphic that looks like Lily might have made it, my 12-year-old, and it says Eastern Carolina is bowl eligible.
Oh, no.
So,
and that's a huge graphic, too. That's not a little one.
Yeah, Eastern Carolina.
Oh. Well, Boca Raton has not garnered any favor with us right now. What did you respond, by the way?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm actually
None.
I'm actually typing it out
Zero.
right now.
It's East. East.
Eastern Carolina bowl eligible. Even when good things happen, we can't have things too good.
Thing, yeah.
It can be
This
good.
We have nothing good around here.
Yeah, we can't have nice things around here.
So,
apparently,
the Boca Raton Bowl congratulates Eastern Carolina.
You know what? Then I am moving my vote to the dirty bottle.
that.
You are allowed, Boca Raton Bowl, to use the tweet I just sent on ESPN and all your platforms.
Oh, well, then I have to pull up your tweet then.
Were you ugly?
What you wrote.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 8 words, and 2 of them were curse words. Bryce Williams would be proud of it.
Oh, Bryce would be proud of that.
Bryce was fired up on Saturday. Bryce was like a fifth quarter caller. We were celebrating the win, And he's sending angry texts. Dadgum, why do we go so fast at the end? It's like, Bryce, right now, buddy, we're celebrating our 6th win. We can worry about that later. So we'll get into that when we talk to Bryce on Wednesday. And then Tony Collins after the game, he's ready to fire the Memphis coach because they went for 2 at the end of the game. He was trying to figure out what the heck they were doing. What did you think of that call, Chandler, to go for 2?
Well, first of all, it was interesting because we were set to allow them to kick the extra point to go into what? That would have been the 3rd overtime. Tigers and Pirates going into the 3rd overtime. We were going to let them kick that extra point. Mike Houston says, hold on, let's call a timeout. And we were kind of making fun of it because we were like, oh, well, he icing the kicker, icing the extra point. Well, no, actually that gave Memphis a shot to kind of draw something up.
Yeah.
And I remember at the same time, me and you saw Hennigan in the huddle, and we said, oh, Hennigan's in the huddle. And about the time that we said that, they broke the huddle and they ran out there, and we were like, wow, so they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try to win it. And, you're going to hear from the players, later on. They knew what was coming, and they just absolutely ate up that play on the 2-point conversion. They had no chance. I told Brian Bailey earlier today, when that ball was thrown into the air, I feel like that ball, I feel like time went in slow motion.
Yeah.
I feel like it just kind of sat up there for like 20 seconds. It was so long.
But you could tell, if you didn't have a dog in the fight and nerves were out of it, that play was busted from the start. Like, East Carolina was on it.
Oh, yeah.
And Bruce Bivens was making a beeline for the quarterback. But I tell you what, the way it floated in there, it was like 5 or 6 Pirates surrounding one receiver. It looked a little dangerous on the way in.
Well, earlier in the overtime, let's see, I can't remember exactly where it was. In fact, there was a 4th down and 10.
At the end of regulation.
Yeah, that's right, to go down and kick the field goal to tie it. It was kind of like that play where the quarterback rolls to his right. He had pressure on him. I believe that time it was Miles Berry that was on his tail. He throws it up. Pirates just need to stop. And there's a Memphis Tigers just sitting right there at midfield, or like in the middle of the field.
Like he's waiting on a punt.
Right. And so that could have been a lot like that in that 2-point conversion situation, but the Pirates were all over it. Ball hits the turf. It's time to go bowling.
The jokes are coming in now on the Boca Raton ball. I give Mike credit. Mike on Facebook, Mike P. I don't know how to say his last name. Peniel? Mike Peniel? He's good at these. I was actually thinking of more like fill in the blank, and he has a good one here. More like Boca Raton Def.
Oh,
pretty good.
Really, really good.
Pretty good, Mike. Well done.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's going to be awkward when we're accepted to this bowl.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
It's going to be a little awkward. To the Eastern Carolina. Come on,
That's
man.
That's ridiculous. I mean, we've been fighting for years. We have been for years like fighting this Eastern Carolina disease. ESPN, random beat writers around the country. Like, it's getting ridiculous. When are people going to get the message?
Never.
So I believe a lot of this is like they're doing it on purpose. They have to know that we don't go by Eastern Carolina.
Well, they don't. There are people that don't even know sports, probably. They just... I mean, who's the social media person for the Boca Raton Bowl? What do they do the rest of the year? That's like, if you have a job...
Vacation in Boca Raton.
If you have a job with a bowl, what do you do all year?
That's a good question.
I don't know the answer.
Just like elves at the North Pole.
What do
they do all year?
What
does Santa do all year?
Sits on his fat ass and just waits till next Christmas.
There's your answer about the bowl people.
But elves build the toys, right?
Yeah, they do. They grind.
Now, I don't know if that takes all year, or they could get it done by like April, May, and then have vacation time.
Yeah. Where do they go for vacation?
What do the somewhere warm probably? What did the elves do on? I guess Christmas night's just a big party for them, right?
Oh, dude.
Or Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's like on draft night, like teams, they're in their war room they celebrate after a great draft or what they think is a great draft.
Yeah.
The elves, they party it up. They're like, man.
Then on Christmas Day, they pack their bags,
toy
they go on
train you made,
vacation.
dude. Cheers to that.
Huh?
That toy train that you made. Man, cheers to that.
That
iPhone 13 Plus, whatever that you built.
Yeah.
And put it in Verizon stores. Hey, cheers to that.
All right. Well, we learned what elves do. All right, let's take a break. That was a great NFL segment where we talked a lot about Cam Newton. When we return,
It didn't even play the segment, the little audio thing.
all right.
Clip did that on purpose.
Nah, it's fine.
It's a fine.
It's a fine.
Spicy Cam Newton.
It's a spicy Cam Newton.
I'll tell you what. Cut the music real quick, Shirley.
Oh, okay.
We'll do this because we'll get to. You'll hear Rajay Harris, Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford in a moment. At 4:30, we're planning to talk to Holton Ahlers. So got a little bit of time here. Let's set up your clip, Chandler. What do we got?
Well, years ago, we enjoyed the sounds of the Spanish radio team for the Carolina Panthers when Graham Gano hit his 63-yarder against the Giants, and I believe it was 2018. Not sure exactly when it was, but I kind of fell in love with those guys. Really haven't had a moment in the past few years where we have wanted to hear a clip from them. But yesterday, it was the return of Cam Newton in Carolina and making his first start and his re-debut, where it all started 10 years ago in 2011 when he made his rookie start for the Carolina Panthers. He started the game off with a rushing touchdown, and we were able to hear from the sports radio team, the Spanish sports radio team for the Carolina Panthers, and this is how it sounded.
¡Regresaste, Superman! Ahí está Cam. Manda sus números. Le van a servirte a Cam. Va a correr por fuera. Va a correr por fuera. ¡Touchdown! 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 ¡Estás de regreso, dinosaurio! ¡Estás de regreso! ¡Confetis y serpentinas!
And ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly how Chandler sounded when Cam Newton scored that touchdown.
Much better than Mick Mixon, I'll say that.
Oh,
shots fired.
Dude.
I know you grew up with Mick Mixon, and I grew up. Mick Mixon was a color analyst for North Carolina Tar Heel football, not a play-by. I think he's a better color guy than a play-by-play guy.
Huh.
But that's me, especially since he paints the picture of what everybody's wearing. Cam, doesn't he? What's Cam's full name? It's like
Cameron Jarrell Newton.
Cameron Jarrell Newton behind in the shotgun.
I'm impressed you even
palms to his lips as because he does that little thing with the arms crossed across the ample chest of Ron Rivera.
So I was at Minji's and I would check my phone for scores and saw the Panthers score, clicked on it, saw it was a Cam Newton run. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, what a storybook. I mean, you had to be.
It was.
What about a story, Chandler?
What about a story? The Carolina Panthers have their Superman back.
You had to be beside yourself. Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, man. Maybe if I was by myself, kind of sitting there and being able to. I was in Tiebreakers when I saw it, but I was smiling ear to ear when it happened. I think it was just all a part of the story. I think it was all a part of the script to get him in there if we were anywhere within 5 yards of the end zone. And thanks to the defense for setting that up, because the defense got a strip sack. Morgan Fox scoops up the fumble and is able to set the Panthers up for that Cam Newton touchdown run and get the ball back, drive down. Here comes, guess who? Cam Newton back into the game, looking like he's going to run it again to that right side. Instead, he cocks the arm and finds Robbie Anderson in the corner of the end zone for
what
a
a difference a week makes. Last week, Robbie Anderson is chewing out Sam Darnold on the sidelines. This week, he's celebrating with Cam Newton.
What a difference a week makes is exactly right, because last week I was just about done with the season. Now it's been, Cam Newton brings so much energy.
Now you're a game and a half out of first place. You're right in the mix.
Look, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but he brings such and it looks like Robbie's enjoying having Cam Newton. And going into the season, you thought maybe Robbie was excited to have his old quarterback from the New York Jets back with Sam Darnold. Now I believe Robbie Anderson's having more fun than any time of his career right now, and he's only played one game with Cam Newton. He's only caught one pass from Cam Newton. Christian McCaffrey is very excited.
Big game for him too. Probably overshadowed.
Absolutely, doing it like he has his whole career, doing it on the ground, doing it through the air. So great to have Christian McCaffrey performing like we know he can. So it was a bittersweet weekend for me, sports fan wise. The Hornets win on Friday night. They win last night with a huge win for the Hornets last night against the Warriors, especially on that terrible road trip that we had where we only won one game out of 5. And let's see. We also had the Pirates going back to a bowl game for the first time since I was a junior in high school. Clip Brock. So the Pirates are back in a bowl game for the first time in 7 years, and then the Panthers get a big win on a Sunday afternoon, and Cam Newton is back. So
all that stuff is good. My only question is, do you understand what bittersweet means?
No, I don't.
Okay. Bittersweet means it's like good, but something kind of bad happens also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's the better word?
You had a sweet weekend. Super sweet.
Nah, there's got to be a word for that.
It's not bittersweet. That's all I know. This is a bittersweet ending to the segment because it was pretty good, but then took a turn.
So what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like sweet.
All right, well, think about it during the break because we're out of time for this segment.
Better sweet?
Oh, my goodness. We need to get you a dictionary for Christmas.
It was
I'd say you need a
heartwarming. It was heartwarming.
Okay. I'd say you need to take a day off, but you do that plenty. They don't need that. All right, when we return, Rajay Harris, Tyler Sneed, and DJ Ford. That's on the way when we return on Pirate Radio Live back inside the Players Lounge after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will we feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
If you live in eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are 2 things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Hello, this is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now's the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage at historically low rates. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender. Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at CarolinaQualityAir.com.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
The UPS store in Winterville is now open on Fire Tower Road, across from Marabella Pizza and beside Subway. Trust the UPS store in Winterville with pack and ship guarantee and same-day printing. When it comes to shipping, the UPS store in Winterville has everything you need in one place. The boxes, the packing material, and all the assistance along with on-site notary, passport photos, and business and printing service and freight. The UPS store, now open in Winterville 7 days a week. The UPS store in Winterville is your premier location. Go Pirates!
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have real estate questions, then Scott has answers. Give him a call today at 347-1857. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Braun.
All righty, hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Planning to hook up with Holton Ahlers in about 20 minutes or so. Myself, Troy D, will be talking to the quarterback right now. We'll hear from a Pirate running back, receiver, and safety, Rajay Harris, Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford. The guys dropped by the Pirate Radio studios earlier today, and we had a chat inside the Players Lounge. Let's hear it right now. All right, back inside the Players Lounge here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford, Rajay Harris. And first off, guys, I'll speak for the fans tuned in and fellow alums and say thank you. I mean, it's been a long wait, and I know, Tyler, you probably felt like you've been waiting a while for it. Rajay, you've been around a couple years. DJ, your first year. It feels like a lot of work, but, man, you guys were middle schoolers the last time East Carolina went to a bowl game. So, exactly, jeez. So let's start there, Rajay, that feeling when the Pirates get the stop in overtime. What's going through your head at that moment?
Man, it's just... I knew they was going to get the stop. I wasn't really too pressed about it or whatever, but after the game, it was just so many emotions that just came across just for the seniors and everybody that been here. We going to a bowl game. It's a very exciting feeling, but, just got to stay focused and continue to grind through these next 2 weeks.
DJ, what was that like where they line up for the extra point? Mike Houston decides to ice the kicker. He said that, look, they've been a little shaky kicking, and he also said that you guys had in mind that they might go for 2 here. So what were those conversations like during that timeout on the sidelines?
I think you hit the nail right on the head. We were trying to ice the kicker, but they tried it out there to go for 2, and they ran a play that we were over-prepared for. Like, we were extremely prepared for. We had ran that play all week, so we stopped it, and the celebrations began.
Definitely.
That's a good feeling when you know what's coming. Then you just got to execute. We'll talk to Bruce Bivens in a moment, but, man, I hadn't seen old man Bruce run that fast after the quarterback in a long time. That was a great play. Tyler, a big game for you on Saturday when you needed it to happen. How about your feelings when that pass went incomplete?
I was just filled with emotions. First person I saw was Miles Berry just take off, and so I just took off after him. He ended up running like 100 yards, so I had to sprint and catch up to him. But no, I mean, just the celebration that happened after the field was a great feeling. Just knowing all that hard work paid off. But, 7's better than 6, so go back this week and try and get another one.
Yeah, I'm a Braves fan. They just won the World Series, but before that, they won the division. They won the divisional round of the playoffs. They celebrate after every moment like that, but there's more just to go get. Mm-hmm. And for you guys, that's a win against Navy, a win against Cincinnati, and a bowl win. So, are you over it yet? I mean, you guys seem pretty locked in. Like, you accomplished a lot, but now you're kind of moved on to the next thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kind of got over it yesterday watching film or whatever. Got Navy this week, a big opponent coming in, especially for us on offense and defense. But, just got to stay 1% this week and just lock in on Navy.
Yeah, and look, I mean, the first bowl appearance since 2014, hadn't beat Navy since 2011. So let's go ahead and do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Rajay, one of my favorite plays on Saturday, you get kind of stuffed at the line. If you'd have stayed there another second, maybe second and a half, they probably would have blown the play dead, forward progress. The legs keep churning. You bust out of it and get a nice gain. Again, football is a metaphor for life, but don't quit trying. Don't give up. We saw that on that play, and you got up, and we're pretty excited about it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We needed the first down right there, and Holton looked at me and told me to get the first down. So, when they stopped me at the line, I just knew to keep my legs moving, and something was going to open up. So it opened up for me, and I was kind of excited myself. Like, I ain't really know, wow, the play is still going.
You didn't hear a whistle.
No, I didn't. So I just took off. I seen Sean Bailey on the right. He was just stopping. I was like, well, I'm going to keep going to get this first down then. So, I got the first down. Snead was right there beside me. I got a picture on my phone of Snead, and we was just talking about it on the sideline. It was a great feeling, man, just getting that first down.
And that last drive, Tyler, you guys had to convert third downs, I think a fourth down, and I went back and watched it last night. A lot of nervous moments there, but you guys got it done, man. What's that like going down the field? You got to have it, so you got your pressure on you, but how do you block that out and just go make plays?
I mean, just take it play by play. I think we did pretty good on third downs, probably our best game with it, so we were kind of used to it. Everybody, at least in my opinion, knew we were going to get it and had the confidence in that. And then, Rajay had the big third down run. That was my favorite play of the game, too. I got hyped with him out there. But, no, that was a huge drive. We took off a lot of time off the clock, which helped everything. So, no, it was really exciting.
DJ, a lot of long, time-consuming drives by the Pirates on Saturday. That helps out your side of the ball, right, when those guys are doing that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're well-rested, ready to go every time we hit the field. So,
and
appreciate it.
As good as you guys were on third downs, which you were due to have a good game on third down. The defense, once again, good on third downs, getting off the field. DJ, that's a high-powered offense you guys faced on Saturday. So, how did you feel coming out of that game you played against the Tigers?
I feel like we did really good. I feel like we bottled up their more explosive guys, and they kind of struggled to get something going outside of those guys. So I was extremely proud of our team and our execution of the game plan. So
let's get to the locker room celebration. I guess everybody's 18 at this point, right? You can smoke a cigar. So who broke out the cigars?
I'm not even sure. I ain't even had one. I
didn't have one either. I was looking for one, though.
I know Miles Berry had one. He was live in the locker room during the celebration. But you guys have had some great locker room celebrations this year. I guess this one ranks at the top so far.
Got to be.
And just outside of the locker room, we had Coach Houston hit a TikTok. So
I'm gonna ask Xavier about that one. He was in it. That was interesting. and Coach Houston, he didn't look like he was happy to do it. But what did he agree beforehand that if you give me 6 wins, I'll do whatever? Something like that.
It was probably something along those lines between him and Aaron. There's no telling.
How did it feel to come off the plane and see the Pirate fans waiting for you there on Saturday night?
Hey man, that was crazy right there because I ain't never really experienced nothing like that. So, we got off the plane and I just walked straight to the fans and it was just they was cheering loud and I was just like, man, we're changing this ECU culture.
Yes, sir.
I heard someone say, look at all the people out there. I'm like, quit lying. Yeah, I was like, there really are people. So it was really cool to go over shake hands with people, you know what I'm saying, celebrate with the fans that cheer us on all the time. So
Navy on deck next, and last year it was kind of a typical, frustrating loss to Navy. You guys were in the game. The defense, and DJ, you weren't here last year, but the defense played pretty well, all things considered, against that option. What is the job of a safety when you take on a triple option team like that? What are you watching out for?
The safeties, as well as everyone, is you have to be extremely disciplined. You have to stay locked in on your key. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those deals where you see a little, see a lot, see a lot, see a little. So you do your job, and you make sure you do your job and your job only, because trying to do someone else's job will get you beat.
They will run it 12 times in a row and then try to hit you over the top. They lull you to sleep back there, right? So that's and for you guys on offense, the former Pirate Philip Henry used to always say that he could get kind of lost on the sidelines when Navy's going on a 9-minute drive and keep looking at the clock. He's starting to get cold on the sideline, warm himself up. So y'all got to stay engaged, because Navy tends to go on those long drives. But Pirates taking on the midshipmen coming up 3:30 on Saturday. After that, the kickoff time came out for Cincinnati. ABC national TV, 3:30 at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium the day after Thanksgiving. So a good kickoff time there as well. I'll ask you, have you guys looked at the potential bowl games you could be going to?
I ain't really looked at nothing.
Okay.
I've seen them on Twitter though.
I can throw out a few. You could go to the Myrtle Beach Bowl is a possibility. Hawaii, I hear that's nice this time of year.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty nice, right?
I'm all for it.
A little colder in Boston, but you could be playing at historic Fenway Park, where they have the Green Monster.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool. Down in Florida at the Cure Bowl, the Gasparilla Bowl, I believe, down in Florida as well. So you've got a lot of options there. What's number one on the list?
I don't really know.
Hawaii sounds good.
I knew it was
It's a little hot down there, so I guess Hawaii.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad
Hawaii. That would be cool. But
yeah,
I'm good with whatever.
Yeah, I'd be thrilled to go anywhere.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I think Pirate fans feel too, and the fans that want to travel would love to see you guys in Myrtle Beach. Annapolis Military Bowl is another one, which will actually be in the stadium you're playing in coming up this Saturday. So
definitely,
pretty cool to be talking about that this time of the year. And once again, congratulations to you guys. I know you put in the work, so still more to do though. So
a lot more.
Get locked back in for Navy coming up this Saturday, 3:30. We'll be with you 11:30 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. All right. Cowboys win.
Yes, sir.
Steelers tie.
Steelers, we're not even going to talk about it.
And Rajay, what are you, Niners? You tonight, right? Rams, Niners.
Yeah. We're going to see what OBJ got for you.
He ain't going to do nothing.
All right, the celebration is over. You guys are locked back in, so go get another win on the road this weekend, and we'll reconvene next Monday.
All right.
Congratulations, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Rajay Harris, Tyler Sneed, DJ Ford inside the Players Lounge. Troy D alongside. We'll take a time out. We are expecting the arrival of Holton Ahlers live in the Pirate Radio studios. Troy, coming up in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I look forward to catching up with Holton live in studio today. So good chance to visit with him. As look, they get Mondays off, but still you got to figure on weeks like this is probably still a work day for most of the guys, including Holton Ahlers, so we'll ask him about it. I know he's had a lot of meetings already today as they prepare for Navy. Big game coming up this weekend for the Pirates to see if they can get to 7 wins, Clip Rock, on the season, and a winning finish with a winning record now on the line.
You don't have to stop at 6.
You do not have to stop at 6.
I
wonder if Coach Houston will use this as motivation this week to finish with a winning record, which would be guaranteed regular season winning record if they win.
You should ask him tomorrow.
I'm considering some questions to ask him tomorrow, including a rephrase of last week's question that I think I'll get a better response to this week.
Still to come on today's show, a very happy Xavier Smith. We talked to him earlier in the Pirate Radio studios. CJ Johnson live at around 5:30, and we played it on Friday. But Troy, we should let Troy hear and respond to Troy arguing with Troy.
Clip, I got to be honest. You played that for me earlier. I was out of town. I didn't get a chance to hear it when you debuted it last week. That is some tremendous audio production, my friend. It's incredible.
A man divided.
I have some thoughts on this.
You have thoughts on your thoughts?
being divided.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide who's right, Troy or Troy. Holton Ahlers is going to join
really
us.
no losers in that situation.
Well,
Speaking of which,
depends on how you look at it. Let's take a time out.
Depending on your perspective.
We got a winner to talk to, though. Holton Ahlers is going to join us when we return on Pirate Radio Live. We are right back with you after this.
In a world of fake profiles, fake tans, and fake flavors, naturally flavored Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer strives for realness. It's USDA certified organic, with no sugar or carbs, and only 80 calories. So the only thing touching your taste buds is organic, refreshing, and delicious. Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, as real as it tastes. Enjoy responsibly, not a low-calorie food. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, IRC Beer, St. Louis, Missouri, 63118.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck. Tommy's Express Car Wash is the car wash Greenville is talking about. At the corner of Red Banks Road and Greenville Boulevard, this state-of-the-art wash will keep your car looking great. And now Tommy's has just launched its new 2.0 Tommy's Express app. And anyone who downloads the app now will receive 30 free days of washing with their top-of-the-line wash, the Works Wash. Download the Tommy's Express app now by going to your app store or visit them on location, open 7 days a week at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
On Saturdays, your team needs you. Your sofa needs you. And you need a Jersey Mike's sub. Get it all with free Saturday delivery when you order through the Jersey Mike's app. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. This Saturday, while you watch the game at home, we're watching the grill at Jersey Mike's. Order through the Jersey Mike's app for free delivery on Saturdays. Unless you're going to miss hearing this. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you on the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us on Greenville Boulevard in the public shopping center right near the stadium. Be sure to run with us on Facebook and Instagram. Fleet Feet, we run for you. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live, hour number 2, here on a Victory Monday. Clip Rock, Troy D, and the Pirate quarterback, Holton Ahlers, joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. We're rewatching the game so we can critique Holton's performance live
in real time.
This is how we watch. You watch film with the coaches. We're going to coach you up here.
I'm going to hear all of it, I'm sure.
Holton, congratulations, man. That first of all, I wanted to get that out of the way. I know you've worked hard for this, and you certainly deserve it. You and your teammates. What's I don't know. What are you feeling here on this Monday?
Feels great. You know, there's a lot of. Just think about all the years that we've put into this, especially these guys that have been here. 4 or 5. Some of them 6 years now. To finally get bowl eligible, man. That's the goal that we set out to be when we all came here, and it's just a blessing to be in this situation, to be part of this community, and be part of this team.
Look, there's still a lot more that you guys can accomplish and do this season, but I just kind of get the feeling like the monkey is finally off the back of this program. Mike Houston, in his 3rd year now, I remember him telling me, "Hey." One of the first things he ever told me was, "Judge me in year 3." That's where usually it's going to take a few years to turn this thing around. In this season, it really kind of has the feeling, man, this thing is finally turning around. And credit to the coaches and you guys as players executing. As I said, there's still more to do. But is that the feeling you have that, man, we finally broke through this first huge goal? Now we can move on to the next.
Yeah, for sure. The goal all along was, like I said, just to get to a bowl game, to change this program, because that was kind of the thing that did it. Is once you get to a bowl game, you're back where you belong. You're back in postseason play and stuff like that. Now, we do got bigger goals and set in mind now that we accomplished this one, but at the same time, to accomplish that this year, it's just, like I said, it's just such a blessing to be part of this team that actually did it. It's going to be remembered as, changing this thing.
How are you doing physically? I know I talked to some of your teammates off the air, and they were like, man, that field in Memphis, like a lot of people don't realize, they said it was cut really short. So even though it's field turf, it's a very hard field turf. They said it felt like concrete.
It did.
They said you kind of felt it too.
Yeah, I'm all tore up. My back's all tore up from it, and people are going to bring up the slide, but that's why I was sliding like that.
Well, it was more of a plop.
Yeah, just sitting down pretty much. But no, I wasn't trying to get any part of my skin on that, because I did that one time and I showed you my back. It's tore up pretty bad.
It looks like road rash from a motorcycle accident.
Yes, it was bad. It didn't even feel like turf, to be honest. It was hard, and it being cold didn't help. But it was not a good thing.
We were watching the game, Holton, and as that slide happened, we were saying, Holton was a great baseball player. He knows how to slide. Why did he do that? But now it makes sense. You just didn't want to be part of that turf. So.
I do know how to slide. I've heard it from all my brothers now that they need to teach me how to slide and all that. I'm like, dude, I know how to slide. I was trying not to get cut up.
When it's cold and feels like you sometimes have an arm sleeve on, but have you thought about just going kind of sleeve on both arms?
Yeah, so my right elbow, I have a little patch on it of, I think they call it turf tape, and that's usually where I get cut up at. So that covered that up, but my legs were not covered, and I was not going to slide and get cut up on my legs.
Holton, usually you see the offensive lineman lift up a quarterback or a running back after a touchdown. You're bigger than a lot of other QBs. I noticed on Keaton's go-ahead touchdown in overtime, you were the one lifting him up. But, man, that fourth down drive to score there at the end, the overtime touchdown, you guys did your part, and the defense, of course, got the game-winning stop at the end. But how about those crunch time plays? You've been in these situations in the fourth quarter. How much did that experience help you and the team there late in the game, you think?
I think it did a lot. We had a bunch of plays that in the moment it didn't seem that big. It just seemed like another play. But I think, kind of like you said, that it's just from being in that experience. We've had a lot of close games this year that really didn't go our way. And even when it got close, like in this one, we just kind of felt like it was finally going to go our way. We felt like that way versus Houston. It didn't. So we knew that it was coming, and that experience really did help us, I think.
I felt that game, Marshall, being able to dig out of that hole, come from behind, and have such an emotional win. And to me, that was really kind of almost a turning point this season, that this team could do it. They could go on the road. They could win a big game. They could come from behind. This win, though, also kind of had that emotion to it. You're on the road. It's against a tough opponent. You're a big underdog. And you hold off, and you're able to pull it out in overtime. And you really kind of help put this team on your back in whatever it takes to win. And the bond you have with Coach Houston. I mean, there were some critics earlier this year, and I will say this: I don't hear many critics right now of you guys or what's going on. But Coach Houston stood by you every time, never once wavered in his support of you guys, and I thought it really kind of showed at the end of the game his love really for you, and probably likewise both ways. I would assume that y'all's relationship together.
Yeah, it did. We've said all along that when he first got here, he said that I'm his quarterback, that he's going to stick with me, and we're going to get this thing turned around together. And to finally do that, there's a ton of emotion there. We've been through a lot of stuff together, on and off the field, so we're just blessed to have him as our head coach to get this thing turned around, and he was definitely the right guy for the job. And no matter who faced criticism, we just stayed in a tight circle, and finally got to where we needed to go.
You had a long hug with Mike Houston after the game. I saw Bruce. I saw CJ come get you. Everybody wanted a piece of you after the game. But those memories, Holton, they're going to last you forever, man. What was that like? And then going in the locker room and celebrating, that had to be an all-time.
Yeah, it's one of the best feelings, if not the best feeling I've ever had. When it happened, I sprinted to midfield, and of course I slipped because of the turf. I'm not going to bring that up again.
Freaking turf.
Yeah. Almost got an injury after the game.
So I was laying down in the middle of the field looking like this, and people just came and got all over me, and I had to get up before I got stepped on. But yeah, man, it's just, even the young guys, they know how special it was for us, especially the older guys now. But the night before the game, Warren got in front of the team, and just talked about what these older guys have been through and how lucky we are to have young guys that look up to us, and know how important it is to get to where we want to go. And they knew how important it was for us, and that means it was important to them. So just the family atmosphere we have in that locker room special.
Look, you've been honest with us the whole season. We started these interviews before football season began, and you were the one guy saying, look, our goal, we want to get to a bowl game. That's a major step for us, and that's what we're focused on. And even, not that coaches don't give you the coach speak all the time, but they don't want to talk about that. But you're like, hey, you can talk about it, and that's what you guys were focused on. How fun is it now that you're going to a bowl? You still got 2 games left. You can still add a lot to this total. But to know, okay, no matter what happens the rest of this season, this team's still going to go to a bowl game. And to be able to look at the lineups and say, man, this place could be cool, this place could be cool. Any places in particular that you go, wow, this would be pretty interesting right here.
Yeah, well, we kind of been doing that all year. I'm not going to lie, especially, my little row in the locker room. We've talked about that before every single practice. That kind of gives us motivation. We can go here, we could go here, and we'd like to be in Hawaii, but I'm not going to say. I don't even know if that's possible, but that'd be pretty cool.
It's absolutely possible.
It's there.
It's one. We're going to have some team there.
Yeah, but every time we talk about it, we'd end the conversation before practice. All right, well, we got to go do this first. Like, we can't. We're not going to go to a bowl game if we don't win 6 games. So getting there is special, but I'm pretty sure Clip said something about him getting a shark tattoo with a eye patch on it if we went out the rest of the year. So we're working on that now.
So went out. So that means the next 2 games in the bowl game.
Yeah, got to get the bowl game too.
Oh, we added that to it.
Win out means win out.
To be fair to Clip, I feel that win out.
I'll tell you what, if y'all beat Cincinnati, and I don't have any tattoos, I'm not a tattoo guy. All right. But I think that I want to do my part for the team.
For sure.
What are you getting?
A shark, because they've been doing the shark on defense with a eye patch,
a pirate shark.
Yeah.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. we look, Troy.
No, I'm just curious.
1 week at a time, one game at a time.
I feel this is going to happen. Like I said last week, if ECU can take care of business at Memphis, they're playing with house money. They'll go on. Feel to hopefully take care of business in Navy, and then all of a sudden you got a national TV game. One of the only games Friday after Thanksgiving. It's on ABC 3:30. You're playing with house money at that point. There's really nothing to lose because all the pressure's on Cincinnati. There's no pressure on East Carolina. You can just go out there and have a good time. But I know we got to focus on Navy first. But both these games, I believe, Clip, that they could do it.
I agree with you. And so does the quarterback.
Yeah,
sitting right there.
Hey, Clip, if you do decide you're going to get the shark tattoo, I only have one request, and that is Troy has to tag along with you because I want you to experience what I experienced when Troy had to watch me get my tattoo.
When
He
he-
nearly fainted.
When he nearly fainted, I heard about that story.
I can imagine getting one. I can barely watch someone get one.
Jaquan McMillan making a pick, holding that defense just continues to play awesome. And honestly, you guys helped them out on Saturday. The time of possession, the stats in this game were incredible.
Yeah.
You guys went on some long drives, controlled the ball, controlled the clock, and really helped out the defense this week.
Yeah, we did. We could have scored a lot more points than we did. We talked beforehand that their red zone defense was really good. We knew that going in, so they helped us out probably more than we helped them out. But yeah, I mean, time of possession is huge. I think it was like 40-17 or something like that. Yeah. So we went on that last drive. I think we got it with 8 minutes to go, and right before we scored, I looked up and it was like a minute something left, and I was like, "Holy crap! We're really gonna, score the minute to go there." So I know the whole should we score? Should we?
Yeah. On that note,
brought it up.
Yeah, the main thing is the score. Yeah. If you don't score, it don't matter how much time's left. So you get the score. Are you thinking about that in that moment? Like, let's run a little more clock, or we got them on their heels. Let's punch it in.
Yeah. So in the moment, I was actually trying to go faster. So one thing, they're really I don't know if many people notice this, but before the play, their defense would look like they're not set until like the very last second. So they were really big on stealing signals. So we tried to get the plays in as quick as possible because if you know what play's coming, it's going to be easier to stop. So personally, I was trying to go faster, but also don't make whatever Coach Houston makes a year. So if he wanted to slow it down there, we could have, but they'd already stuffed us a couple times down there. So we just tried to take the points and just the way our defense is playing is just trust them.
We were talking about bowl games earlier, and Clip, you brought this up earlier in the show. The Boca Bowl, Boca Raton Bowl, is one of the possibilities for our league. You actually used you in the picture there, a pretty good picture
with
of
the
you.
jersey that says East Carolina.
Yeah, congratulating East Carolina with ECU in the end zone and your East Carolina jersey, but it said bowl eligible Eastern Carolina.
Yeah.
Now I will say Pirate Nation reacted quickly. I think Clip, you got to put the
I'm
alert
sure.
out here, and then it blew up on Twitter. They've already deleted the tweet.
Yeah.
So I said something like that we weren't going to accept the ceiling claim rope bowl, screwing their name up.
Holton, Hawaii is number one on your power rankings. Is that right?
Absolutely. I think it's the whole team.
Where do you rank Myrtle Beach?
I think Myrtle Beach would be fun. Some of our players are not for it. They're like, we can go there anytime, but dude, Myrtle Beach is like the Vegas
of fans.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I think it would be fun. That's where I went for spring break with a couple of the players, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
Just ignore that play right
there. Holton, how about you're a baseball guy too? Fenway Park. Now the weather might not be great, but how about playing a football game in Fenway? Have you thought about that?
I think that'd be pretty sweet too.
The venue's interesting.
I'm not for the cold.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be in Myrtle Beach with a bunch of fans there. But I think fans would come to Boston. I think that'd be fun. And every time I bring it up around my family and around my room, Aaron Jarman's a big baseball guy. He's my roommate, the tight end, and he's like, dude, I want to go to Boston so bad. I'm like, I don't know, man. Cold. When you think of bowl games, you think of warm.
I'm with you.
And
Yeah,
stuff
Cure Bowl has the ECU tie-in. Ron Dowdy's daughter runs that bowl.
That's Florida. Correct?
Yeah, that's in Orlando.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be a bad
Boston would be cool, though. I think it really would be. I like baseball.
I think it would be interesting just because of the venue.
Yeah.
Having
that would be
a
cool.
college game in the historic Fenway Park. It's kind of like playing at Wrigley Field.
As we learned on the fifth quarter, your father, Morgan Ahlers, is running this whole operation.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it comes down to
whatever he decides.
Local politics. It comes down to
Well,
what
we
he
actually
wants.
consult with Morgan, and then we let him deliver the message to Coach
I'm just thankful you guys allow me to be the quarterback here.
You're welcome.
I really am. Thank you, guys.
You know what? You are.
And I'm going to go ahead and announce that we're going to keep him as the starter.
We're gonna start him this week?
Heck yeah.
Up in
Thank you,
Annapolis.
guys. Yeah. I've been worried.
They were going to tell you tomorrow.
Holton, question for you. You got a year of eligibility left. You've got some options. Are you the quarterback of the Pirates in 2022?
I'll be the quarterback of the Pirates this Saturday versus Navy. And, I've been asked that question 1,000 times a day. I don't know. We'll have to see. There really hasn't been a decision made yet. I've really focused on not thinking about it, really. I know that's kind of weird to say, but I've just enjoyed this year. I will be walking on senior night versus Cincinnati, but that doesn't mean that I won't come back next year. In case it is, I've enjoyed this as much as anyone has, taking us back to a bowl game and all that. But ECU is a hard place to leave, and especially when we're winning and stuff like that. So when I sit down, I'm just going to look at it and see where my heart says. So
doesn't see how the season finishes too. I mean, all you guys go on a run here at the end of the year. You know, not only is Clip getting a Pirate Shark tattoo, but all of a sudden East Carolina. I mean, if they were to go on a run and finish out, Pirates would finish 9-4.
Yep.
Possibly ranked in the top 25.
Yeah, I mean, and when I committed
best case
here,
scenario.
I mean, when I committed here, I was, I guess, 17 years old. I was a starter, I guess, when I was 18 years old, and I'm 22 now. And I mean, it's been a long run. Just to think of the stuff that I've been through, there's been a lot of dark moments, but you know, times like Saturday, I mean, that cures everything, and that makes everything worth it. So
you have the unique position to possibly be a quarterback here during some of the worst times ever in ECU history, and potentially some of the best times ever in ECU history, because the script is still being written.
Yeah, for sure. And that's where, I mean, I will have to step back and look. I'm hearing all different type of opinions from everyone on it, but I mean, I've kept a tight circle this whole time, and you guys know that. I mean, I just listened to who I've listened to since I was a kid, and trusted their opinion on it, and trusted, you know, my heart too. So when it comes that time, I'm sure it will. I mean, I think we got to sign up for classes by December 6th, so I should know really before the bowl game if I'm going to. So it's coming quickly, but we're gonna have to see.
Will you make your announcement and decision on Pirate Radio here?
Why not?
How about
sure.
Fair enough. The decision.
Yeah.
Holton Ahlers coming December.
I know you got to run. The decision has been made by Morgan Ahlers. We're going to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right. That'll be fun. Nice trip to California.
I'll go to the Rose Bowl.
Holton, thanks for hanging out, man. Congratulations to you guys.
Thanks,
I know
guys.
you worked hard on it,
yeah.
man. I'm really happy for you guys.
It's your day off, but you still have a lot going on today, right?
Yep. I got film in 18 minutes, so I got to head out.
Sounds good. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Go
you.
Pirates.
Next week.
All right, there is ECU quarterback Holton Ahlers joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. We will take a timeout, come back, have more for you after this.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hey folks, Uptown Brewing Company is proud to be your friendly neighborhood brewery. We have an incredible lineup of year-round and seasonal brews available in our tap room, and we're also the home of Billy Beer. The tap room features weekly beer and wine specials, events, and live music on the weekends. Need to book a holiday party? We're happy to accommodate. Our staff goes above and beyond to make you feel welcome and keep your glass full. Come see us at Uptown Brewing Company, 418 Evans Street, Uptown Greenville.
Well, the secret is out. CD's Grill has the best breakfast in Greenville. Start your day with a made-to-order breakfast Monday through Saturday at CD's Grill. Plus, you can enjoy lunch Monday through Friday. And their lunch specials are always a huge hit. Monday, it's barbecue chicken. Tuesday, pork tenderloin and gravy. Wednesday, chicken and pastry. Thursday, barbecue pork chops. And Friday, it's spaghetti. CD's Grill on Fire Tower Road in Winterville, near Evans Street. Stop by CD's Grill for the best country cooking around.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Holiday time is precious. Save time and fly local at flypgv.com. Book today on American Airlines at PGV and enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport. American Airlines and PGV. Book now at flypgv.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Blue 42! Blue 42! Unlike football, life doesn't take a timeout, and anything can happen at any time. Unfortunately, anything isn't always a good thing. You need auto and life coverage, and agents. There for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need North Carolina Farm Bureau insurance. Timeout? Not even in our vocabulary.
Pirate fans, call Carlton Ventures or Brandon Manning at 756-3007.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Signs and Tint is family owned and operated right here in Greenville, and their NC licensed electricians specialize in vehicle wraps, paint protection film, and more. They can even do building signs for your business. Signs and Tint offers 10% off for military and first responders. Also, make sure to mention Pirate Radio at checkout for a discount. Stop by their office today at 801 Staten Road or visit them online at signsandtint.com.
Pirate Radio!
Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Give them a call today at 919-292-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live, hour number 2. Clip Brock, Troy D. Still to come, we'll hear from Xavier Smith and CJ Johnson. That on the way in hour 3. Of our show. Troy D. Dean asking on Facebook Live, what's the ballpark date for knowing what bowl we land? It's been so long, I forgot.
Man, I don't know if there is a deadline.
Usually they announce it pretty quickly after the final game, if I recall, but there's talk of it leading up to the last week.
Yeah, it's usually that last weekend after the regular season ends, and then it seems like everything kind of shakes out that weekend. So probably not until at this point Thanksgiving weekend, because it looks like, well, I don't know, it depends. I mean, it really depends on what happens with Cincinnati and stuff, and we could have a factor in that. So I mean, there's a lot of what ifs.
Don't they have a bowl selection show on ESPN where?
Yeah, but
I remember watching that as a kid.
But even let's say Cincinnati goes to the conference championship game. Let's just run that scenario. What if they lose the conference championship game? That could affect. And then they're not eligible to be in the top
playoff implications,
right? So then you need to place them in a bowl,
dominoes,
right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it may not happen as quickly as we think, or some of them may, and some of them may not.
Yeah,
it just depends. There's not an easy answer to that, but got to get thanks to Holton Ahlers for coming in today. And Clip, you know, I mean, listen, regardless of what happens on the field, in whatever folks' opinion is of Holton, which I think most people have a favorable opinion of, but you got to give the kid credit. I mean, always conducts himself with class, is a great representative of East Carolina and the Pirate Nation. And even under, I mean, we talked about how much pressure he's under and what's you know, the expectations are with him. To see him kind of starting to blossom here, to me, I think is fantastic. You know, and he is just a good
I mean,
guy.
I've said it since the beginning. He handles himself the same way after a win as he does a loss. He is very consistent. That's what you want in a quarterback, and great guy to talk to. So I legitimately am happy for him and like all the guys that
but
came
very
in
mature.
today.
I feel
They're
for
all,
his age. I mean, it's almost like talking to an NFL quarterback that's been through
he
the
gets
ringer,
it.
so to speak.
I'll tell you what. Let's hear Shirley. Can we hear Mike Houston after the game real quick? Mike Houston called on with the ESPN Plus crew after the win over Memphis with Holton Ahlers close by. Here's how it sounded.
An incredible win for East Carolina. Overtime in the Liberty Bowl. Mike Houston joins us on the field right now. Coach, I know it's not what you've focused on the most, but your team is now bowl eligible for the first time since 2014. Congratulations.
I'm so proud of him. I'm speechless. And so I told Holton out there a while ago, just when I took the job, that was our goal, to get us back to going to bowl games, to get Pirate football back where it's supposed to be. And this bunch, I'm telling you, the way they compete, the way they play, and just I love this bunch of kids. They are a bunch of dang warriors now. I'll tell you what, 12. I'm telling you what, this right here, he's the best damn quarterback in this league, and he's our leader. I'm proud of him.
He's a heck of a player. You're right, Coach. Talk a little bit more about him. What he was able to do.
Just his composure. I mean, that last drive, that touchdown drive, we put so much on him, and people don't understand. He makes so many good decisions every single game, every single drive, and he allows us to do a lot of stuff. And I thought he made some great plays with his feet today. I know he had the 2 interceptions, but I thought if we don't have him, we don't win this ball game. That last drive right there, just the subtle checks, the check downs, the relationship with he and Snead, and the big plays that they made, and he's a heck of a player now.
That's Mike Houston talking about Holton Ahlers after the game.
And look, got to give Mike Houston a lot of credit. When he came here, he inherited a dumpster fire clip. It's well documented, and everybody knows it. And listen, it takes a while to change culture, to get new schemes put in. He had to bring new coaches in many ways on the defense. Mike Houston, this has been a 3-year rebuild, and this is almost like starting a program over in many ways with what he inherited. So to be able to do this in year 3, and once again, this is not, they haven't won a national championship, but this is a huge, from where this program was, this is a massive step in the right direction, and this is the turning of the ship. We're witnessing it.
Yeah.
I kind of put ECU's back football, at least back to a bowl game, and that's the first step. And you got to, it was just like you look back to the Peach Bowl season, and I don't want to dwell on the 91 season, but the Pirates went 11-1. But during that season, you know what happened that season that got them the 11 wins?
You were at the games?
Well, but they were lucky, and they got all the breaks. There were a lot of games that could have gone either way. But the games that could have gone either way, that went East Carolina's way, and they were able to run the table for those 11 games in a row. This season could have been like that. There's 3 games that the Pirates lost.
Yeah.
That one play goes the other way. If they catch a break here, they catch a break there. They beat South Carolina. They beat Houston. They beat UCF. Those games, they were right there, Clip, but they didn't go the East Carolina's way. So right now, East Carolina's 6-4. They're 3 plays away, literally, if those go ECU's way, from being 9-1 right now.
Crazy, yeah.
So
close.
This program is turning in the right direction. Mike Houston is building a winning program. And, I'm not worried about what's going to happen, what happens here, what happens. Let's just enjoy the moment right now. Let's enjoy the ride. Let's see what can happen in the next couple games. Let's enjoy whatever bowl game we get to go to. And let's hope we can have some more success and we don't finish the year with just 6 wins. I'd love to see more at this point. I think this team is capable of doing more. I think they want to do more and will do more. But, man, what a great spot to be right now.
No doubt. To get that 6th win, and you said it, kind of gets the monkey off your back, or whatever phrase you used, Troy, to get
lifts
that
the dark cloud over the program.
To get it now and not have to have that pressure on you this Saturday and next Saturday.
And that's why I love doing it against Memphis, which is, look, that's a tough team to beat on the road. Their record in the Liberty Bowl,
they were 30-3 in their last 33 home games.
The odds were stacked against ECU. So to be able to go that and do that really takes the pressure off. And I think because if the Pirates, listen, it was a close game. It could have gone either way too. But if they weren't able to finish that, it would now come down to Navy as your last really good opportunity to have a win. Because Cincinnati, it's going to be a long shot. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but you don't want that being the only chance.
Yeah.
So there'd be so much pressure on this game. They'd be wound up tight. Now, man, I think they can relax. I think they're going to play even better now because they can have fun, relax, and just go out and let it all fly, you know?
Pirates are a favorite coming up against Navy in Annapolis Saturday. We'll be with you 11:30 on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, taking you up to the 3:30 kickoff.
And look, if East Carolina can play like they did, like they've been playing, they're going to hopefully take care of business against Navy and find a way to win that game. Almost won it last year without Holton Ahlers, if you remember. And then all of a sudden, you're bringing in a win streak for your final game at home on national TV against what's hopefully, will be a top 5 program in Cincinnati. I mean, man, I love that situation East Carolina's in with a lot of confidence.
If Cincinnati wins, they'll be probably still ranked number 2 in the AP poll.
I mean, at that point, I'd say all bets are off. Anything truly is possible. And can you imagine?
Oh, you're using all the Troy D lines today.
To close out the year over Cincinnati as they run the table to close out the season as the fans storm the field.
We just had a Peach Bowl. Can you imagine anything is possible all in the span of 2 minutes?
That's how special. Sorry. That's how special it is, right?
Troy's playing the hits on Pirate Radio Live. When we return, we will hear from Xavier Smith. Also, Troy D got into an argument last week with Troy D.
It's Troy D versus Troy D. This is a clash of the ages right here. And I got to tell you, both guys make great points. This is amazing because I'm having a hard time to decide who's right here.
And the only person that can decide that is Troy D.
Yeah.
We'll have your ruling on you versus you.
This might be one of the most incredible pieces of audio you've ever put together, Clip.
Well, you made it easy on me, Troy, so thank you. We got a big hour 3 on tap. Hey, it's a Victory Monday. Everybody's winning. We'll make you a winner, too. We'll open up the booty bag. It's all ahead on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
If you live in eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
There are times in our lives when we feel like we have hit rock bottom with nowhere to go, but that is actually when God is closest to us and building us into who we are meant to be. Hi, I'm Holton Ahlers, and that's how Built When Broken was formed. BuiltWhenBroken.com is an apparel brand to remind people not only where they come from, but also where they are going. Visit BuiltWhenBroken.com to get the latest BWB apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. BuiltWhenBroken.com, apparel for our walk through life.
Another awesome dining experience is coming soon to Uptown Greenville. The Sidebar, a Tex-Mex fusion restaurant, will offer lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch. Located at 707 Dickinson Avenue, right beside the DAP House, the Sidebar will have indoor dining and patio seating for everyone to enjoy. For the latest information on the grand opening, menu items, and more, follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? Hemp Garden of Greenville is your premium CBD provider in eastern North Carolina. Find yourself experiencing increased aches and pains as the cooler months roll in? Hemp Garden offers an assortment of pain-relieving topicals, including lotions, creams, and muscle rubs. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients. Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road across from Plant and Sea, Cuccinellas.com, and on Facebook and Instagram.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money, and you can start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. We got a lot coming up this hour. We'll go back inside the Players Lounge. CJ Johnson joining us at around 5:30. Got Xavier Smith here in just a moment. We'll also make you a winner. And Troy D, first year of the Pirate Radio Players Lounge. And you picked a good year to start it, I will say, with the Pirates going back to a bowl game. But it's been fun to get to know these guys. One of the biggest personalities on the team is Xavier Smith. And we had a chance to talk to him earlier.
Yeah, and I think that really when we started this, that was one of the ideas is when we get media access to these guys, as you know, Clip, it's really just short segments and it's everyone huddled around the guy, and it's kind of an intimidating atmosphere.
You're kind of forced to rush a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
but I knew, and like the more we talk to these guys, get them in studio, you get to, and I think it's great for the Pirate Nation, they get to know them as people, not just football players, and you get to know their personalities, and you do get some insight to what's going on the field that we might not have otherwise. And I just think this has been such a positive experience, at least for us, and I believe for the guys, and I like to think for our listeners and viewers.
Yeah, and they get more comfortable each week and are now seasoned vets at this thing. Great to have Xavier Smith in the Pirate Radio studios earlier today with Troy and I. Let's hear that right now. All right, back inside the Players Lounge on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock, Troy D here with East Carolina defender Xavier Smith, who joins us today after a 30-29 victory over Memphis. Xavier, congratulations, man. Win number 6.
Yes, sir.
Let's start with the post-game celebration. Amazing flip on the field there at the Liberty Bowl.
Oh, did y'all see that?
Yeah, we caught some video of that, actually.
I didn't see that.
You'll have to check out the ESPN Plus broadcast. They caught you flipping out there on the field. What was that?
They literally flipped out.
when that ball hit the ground, incomplete in overtime. What's going through your head right then?
There was a lot of emotions running through my body because I've been here like through the ups and downs, and I know like a lot of the other older guys who were like here through the last coaching staff and like throughout the coaches coaching changes. You know, it was a surreal moment for me. You know, when I seen the ball hit the ground, I knew we were now bowl eligible, and we had that goal set out for us in the beginning of the year. It brought tears in my eyes. My eyes were stinging, and I was just happy for like my teammates and like the guys around me, like, because I know how hard we work for this, and like nobody outside of the locker room believed us. I remember we was like supposed to be last in the conference this year, and just like the hard work we put in and like proving everybody wrong each week, just showing like what hard work can do, was a great moment for me and something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Xavier, this has been a kind of a wild year, I mean, already, and there's still so much yet to play for. But when you look back at it, take the first game out, all these games, so many of them have come down to even wins and losses, like 1 or 2 plays almost. And it's the margin of victory or defeat is so thin, but a lot of it is confidence and believing that you can win, this team can win. It seems like ECU is finally starting to turn that corner where they're finding ways to win instead of ways to lose. Is that the feeling you guys have on the team now?
Yeah, I mean, we just go out there and play for each other, and that's the first time I can say that in a while. You know, we're like truly a brotherhood. Like, I genuinely love everybody on the team, and like I care for everybody on the team, and everybody trusts each other to do their job. And when you're not having to worry about like too many things but focus on your job, you know the guy beside you is going to do their job, it like builds confidence in not only yourself but your team. And when the team plays with confidence, you know they're more dominant, you know they really trust the process, they really trust what they're doing, and that's when good results show up.
Xavier, DJ Ford was here earlier. He said that the defense was over-prepared for that final play. So you got confidence in yourself, your teammates, but also your coaches, because sounds like they put you in the spot there at the end, and then it's the player's job to execute, and you certainly did. Bruce Bivens was flying after that quarterback on that last play, but sounds like you guys knew what was coming and were able to execute it.
Yeah, we actually worked on that play there in practice. So when we seen that look, I mean, I wasn't in on that play, but I seen the look and I was like, dang, like we seen this exact look in practice. So like my heart was beating super fast because it was like the Patriots Super Bowl moment. Like that's when I was thinking, I was like, we seen this in practice, like we know what's coming, like we should stop this. And then we did, and that was a surreal moment too, because it was like, dang, like you practice how you play, and we stopped it in practice, and then we translated to a game situation and we stopped it during the game.
Well, it's a real credit too to the coaches to see that tendency that on the tape that Memphis had, and to point it out to you guys, say, hey, look, we've noticed that this happens in certain situations, and prepare for it. And then that exact moment happens in the game, because that's not something that happens all the time. But then for you guys to be able to then go and execute on it too, it really shows what it takes to win a football game. It comes down to good coaching and great playmakers.
Yeah, Coach Harrell definitely prepares us each week. Like, some would say he over prepares us, but he takes his job super serious, and I feel like that's a good thing. Like, I wouldn't want to be coached any other way. You know, he gives us a lot of information to go throughout the week, like a lot of tips and reminders, a lot of picture sheets. So like just having that understanding and going through it so much day in and day out, like even when we go home, like we'll be tested on it, like just to make sure we know, like just hold ourselves accountable. That way when that situation does show up, we're not surprised or like scrambling around and not knowing what to do. We're prepared and like we're ready to handle every situation.
Troy, Xavier's too young to know about Tecmo Bowl, but remember Tecmo Bowl? Oh yeah. Where if you were on defense and you picked the play that the offense was running, you would just stop in the backfield. They knew what was coming. Yeah, that's exactly what happened on the field the other day. Before Madden, there were other video games. Before you were born.
We're starting to date ourselves, but yes, that was the case. And you know, it feels like there was like just this kind of dark cloud lifted over this program. It's been so long since East Carolina's gotten to a bowl game. We talked about this in past weeks. None of the current players have ever experienced postseason on this team. It's been so long. And we've had some players that have been there a long time. You know? So to be able to finally get to 6 wins, the season's not over, but does it almost feel like, all right, wow, this has been such a burden almost that you guys have been carrying. We've accomplished this. Now we can just go out and finish out the season, almost have fun, see how far else we can take it. What else is there left to do? Because there is still a lot of goals out there that you guys could accomplish. What are you guys talking about behind the scenes within your own position groups and team together?
I mean, just as like a team standpoint, yes, like. Not saying it was like a dark cloud over us, but it was definitely a goal that we set out for ourselves. And now that we obtained that goal, like again, like we knew we can do it and we did it. But like any other week, we go there, grind. Next week mentality, 6 wins is good, but 7's better than 6. And then after that week, we just take it week by week. It's a great goal to have accomplished, but we're not done yet. Like, we still have so much more to prove to ourselves and like to everybody else what we can be.
Xavier, the defense has been the strength of this team for the majority of 2021, but on Saturday, the offense, 18 of 26 on third downs. Time of possession was basically 43-17. That's crazy. So you guys were probably fresh after that game as the offense was on the field that much. But how much does that help you out as a defense when your offense is getting first downs and keeping the ball?
I mean, that was good. I'm going to be real. It got a little cold on the sideline because they were out there for so long. But they were milking the clock, taking chunks off the clock, which is good for a defense, keeping us fresh on the field. But I know they were tired because, like, at halftime, I felt like we weren't on the field as much. And then they came in the locker room, was like, we only had 19 snaps that half. I'm like, what? Like, that's crazy to me. But the offense did their job. We trust them to do their job. And we just go out there to do our job and keep them on the field as much as possible. And they got the job done this week, and I'm happy for them.
Who dragged Coach Houston into the TikTok video? Was that your producing ability, or was that someone else?
That was me. I seen him out there doing his little interview, and I'm like, shoot, we going bowling. You got to be like, he always says he's going to dance after a win. He never does. He always makes an excuse. But that time I was
called his bluff this time.
Yeah, wasn't going to let him walk away. He was in front of people, so I felt like he had to do it. And then, yeah.
What did you think of his dancing ability?
Well, I had to coach him up. He coaches us for football.
Does he take the coaching?
Yeah, he did until the last part. I had to transform. We had to flip roles, and he had to take coaching at that point. It worked out for him. He didn't go viral now.
Xavier, Pirate fans know your personality at this point, being on with us and just seeing you have fun during Saturdays. And somebody asked on Hoist the Colors, Igo's message board, where did the cigars come from? And Igo said, I have no clue, but knowing Xavier Smith, that was probably him.
Yeah.
Where did the cigars come from, Xavier?
To be honest, I have no clue. We were just in the locker room celebrating, and then somebody just handed me one. I was like, And then I turned around, and everybody has one in their hands.
That equipment staff thinks of everything.
That was a pretty cool moment, though, to celebrate that 6th win at Memphis. Then, Xavier, you get on the plane, you come back, and the fans are waiting for you there at the airport. What's that feeling like?
It felt great because, I've never experienced that. So, all this is new for me. So I'm just, taking it all in. And it's just dang, imagine if this would be a couple years ago, just the team knows their worth and what we can be. And I feel like this is the stepping stone for what East Carolina will be in the future from here on out.
It's not new to us, Troy. It's just far removed. Xavier's experienced for the first time.
Yeah,
Pirate fans are experiencing it for the first time in a long time.
It's like new again.
Yeah.
It's like you had a car, it was okay, but you just traded it in for a new car that feels, it has that new car smell. And you've driven a car before, you know what cars are. But man, this new car, man, this is exciting right here. It's this is a fun car to be in.
That's a great analogy. Thank you for bringing that one to us. So Xavier, now again, like Troy said, you celebrate this one, but there's more games left. There's more things to do. So how quickly did the partying go from focusing on Navy?
Like every other week, we win, we celebrate it, have winter dinner on Sunday. I know for some of the young guys, who's new to this, they're gonna hold on to this for a little bit longer. But for the older guys and the people who've been here and know it's the next week mentality. It was fun. Some we're going to take with us the rest of our lives, but there's so much more memories to be made. There's so many more games to be played and won, and we got to focus on next week. We got Navy. They're a tough opponent, so we got to lock in on them now.
And obviously that is such a key matchup with the triple option, something you guys don't see a lot of. And I think in the past, Xavier, I think we've almost psyched ourselves out about it. We overthink it. We over-pursue. We almost get freaked out about it other than, it's just a football team. Yeah. Let's take care. You guys have been playing great defense. How much of it is now the mental game? Because you guys are good enough to really hang with just about anybody at this point, and going into the game as a favorite with Navy. How much of it is just mental?
I would say football in general is 70% mental, 30% talent, do your job. This is a huge discipline week. Lock in on your keys, because if you mess up one thing, that's where Navy gets you. It's they're a very disciplined football team, and they try to out-discipline you each play. So we just have to lock in and really be focused and more than ever, because it's now your first step, wrong first step will get you beat. eyes in the wrong place to get you beat. So we really have to narrow our eyes down and focus on our keys like more than ever this week. But that's just how.
And I think being physical too. I think in the years past we've seen Navy just run over us and we couldn't tackle. I think a lot of those problems have been solved as far as the tackling and the being able to be physical on defense.
And this is something you don't just start today looking at Navy. How much have you kind of talked about the option, got looks at the option at practice, going back to the offseason? How much do you look at and talk about Navy?
I mean, we've been practicing Navy since like spring, like because we know how tough they are. You know how, like you said, like how confusing the triple option can be. So we've been prepared for them. Like each week, we'll sprinkle a little bit of Navy work in here and there just to prepare because we know how important this game is and how difficult the triple option is to stop. So we just kind of like sprinkle it out throughout the season to keep it fresh on our minds. That way we're prepared when it comes to playing like this week.
All right, Xavier, 6 wins, so the Pirates are bowl eligible. Have you looked at the potential bowl destinations for you?
I seen Hawaii.
Did you see that and just stop and say that's the one I want?
Well, no, we all joke about going to Hawaii, and then when we seen it, we're like, oh, we go to Hawaii. But it's so real. Whatever bowl game we go to, I'll be happy to go because, again, I've never experienced this, so I'm excited to just go bowling, period. As you can see, like, we're all tweeting and making like funny videos and stuff about it. It's all exciting for us. It's
fun to have fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. It's fun to win.
That's good. Hawaii, an option. A little colder up at Fenway Park in Boston is an option.
There are really so many great options this year, Clip. I know it's been a while since we've talked bowl games, but the Hawaii is an interesting point, especially for the players and coaches. I don't know many fans to be able to go, but the players, what a great reward that could be for you guys. I think the Myrtle Beach Bowl would be great for our fans because it's so close that we could pack that place.
Military Bowl
could be interesting with the matchup potentially. If the right ACC team matches up with us, that could be interesting. Fenway, because of the venue, is an interesting one. There are a lot of unique storylines here how this thing could eventually shake out.
A couple of trips to Florida potentially. That wouldn't be bad. So you'll take that. Xavier's down for whatever.
I'm glad we're talking about it and not in the hypothetical anymore. And I know, Coach, I was kind of, asking about it if we get one more, but now we're here. So now we can talk about it regardless of what happens. It's going to happen, but it would be nice to continue to add to this. As you said, there's no rule that says you have to stay on 6.
Yeah, that's true. And we just try to take it each week, want to know every single week. So it's on to the next one. We solidified our bowl eligibility. That's one goal. And then we know if things turn out the way we like in a perfect world, we can potentially play for a conference championship.
Yeah,
so
it's still mathematically possible.
Yeah. So that's our goal right now. Win each week.
And Rajay always says 1%. Xavier said 1 week at a time. It sounds cliche, but it's true. Look where it got you. It got you in the spot right now.
How long has it been since we're in November and we're talking about East Carolina in the hunt still for a potential conference championship game?
Got to probably go back to the Carden years.
That's what I was thinking.
2014. Yeah. So a long time. Xavier was in middle school.
I was 14. 14, 13, somewhere around
How big were you in middle school? Were you did you grow fast or were you a late bloomer?
I've always been like
bigger.
Yeah, bigger. Yeah. I think I was like 215 in middle school.
Yeah, so you're full grown man size in middle school. Yeah,
literally.
I've seen some of the kids in middle school that my kids go. I'm like, man, these guys, they look like they could be in college. Yeah, some of these kids.
That's crazy how old people look right now.
That was back when you before you retired in basketball. You told us, right?
Oh yeah.
By the way, CJ Johnson said he's the best player.
Yeah, you and CJ 1v1. What happens?
So we get some of that.
Well, since I retired, I'm kind of rusty, but CJ's definitely not the best basketball player on the team.
There you go. You heard it here.
I like what you said last week. I may have to come out of retirement just to embarrass some of these guys and then retire again.
He's like a boxer that unretires and comes back out for one more fight.
Oh man, that's funny.
Xavier, congratulations, man. Happy for you. Happy for the team. Great stuff, and let's just keep on winning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, look forward to next week and even bigger prize. Eyes on the prize, but one at a time. And good luck against Navy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
Xavier Smith joining us earlier today inside the Players Lounge here on Pirate Radio Live. Happy for Xavier and the guys for getting that 6th win on Saturday. Had a great flip that he said, y'all saw that? And was able to tweet that one to him, Troy. Some, as you said, now that's an athlete.
Oh, man. And it wasn't just a regular flip. I mean, it was like a
cartwheel into.
It was a cartwheel into like a backflip.
A backflip, yeah.
And that was, I got to tell you, man, I could only dream of doing something like that as a kid. Like, Because, I mean, there's no chance in hell I could do it now. But I'm saying even younger me, I could never be that skilled.
We know that. You don't have to tell us that. We can assume that.
Cliff, you're supposed to say, really? Thought for sure you'd be able to do a cartwheel into a backflip.
Then again, as amazing as you are at everything else,
I'm being honest. Some things I'm not amazing at.
Yeah.
Gymnastics was not one of my strengths.
Not one of these strengths.
But that is a hell of a move by him.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't think it's something he practiced. I just think he's just natural ability.
It was pretty awesome right at midfield. All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back. Still, we're expecting to talk to CJ Johnson right here in the Pirate Radio studio.
Live in studio, CJ, on the way.
Got that coming up. And Troy D versus Troy D. What does Troy D think about that? We'll hear it when we return.
This was really last week's debate.
This was last week's debate.
Yeah.
And now you'll have your ruling, I guess, on
so this is audio from last week's show.
Who was right. That's on the way after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 for 0.9% for 72 months, plus $500 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Pizza. What you got there, Dad? Oh, man, the new Bacon Mania lineup from Papa John's. Oh, it's the triple bacon pizza, topped with full strips of bacon. Woo, that smell of bacon through the house has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
This year, US Cellular's making a big deal out of the holidays. You can choose any phone from any brand free. That's right, any phone you see in our store is free. And get unlimited data for our best price of the season. Just $30 a month per line with 4 lines. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Limited time offer. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelds and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
You
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
This is ECU assistant football coach Roy Tesh, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville's new extended care clinic is now open Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., so you can avoid the emergency department for any urgent orthopedics care. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East, providing services to Eastern North Carolina and the Pirate Nation for more than 35 years. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Victory Monday. We got CJ Johnson joining us in just a moment. Troy D alongside.
Good to be back, Clip. Good to be back in Greenville, by the way.
Welcome back.
Sometimes you don't know what you got until you leave it, but definitely great. New appreciation of Eastern North Carolina after you go out to California for a while. Nice place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there. By the way, want to give a shout out to God, who was I getting ready to give a shout out to?
Oh boy.
Wait. Oh, Holly, yes, Holly Thomas. I was like, just went blank. Holly Thomas, who is celebrating her 14th birthday today. You know how she celebrated it?
How?
Listening to Pirate Radio Live.
Wow, what a gift.
So thank you, Holly, for tuning in.
And you're welcome. For
yes.
We
won't charge you for this today.
Happy birthday. Troy D, last week you made 2 appearances on Pirate Radio Live. Monday and Wednesday.
And I try to offer some big picture perspective of what's going on with the program because I feel like I've been here so long now. I'm getting as old as Brian Bailey soon. So I just try and offer that perspective, especially to the newer Pirates.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
so I've tried to be even keel this year.
Even keel?
Yeah.
Okay. On Monday, you were pumping brakes. You were telling people to relax. You were telling people, what was your message?
My message was, even during there were some tough losses, and I told people to calm down. There's still a lot of football to be played. And after a big win, I wanted to say, calm down. There's still a lot of football to be played.
Okay.
That was kind of my message.
And to ease up on the bowl talk until we get that 6th win.
Maybe. I'd have to go back and...
Well, we'll hear it in a moment. Then on Wednesday, your message was...
Well, I started thinking about it. We are only 1 win away, and this is something we probably should start addressing and talk about because we haven't been in this situation in so long.
Right. So
I was starting to soften towards that, going, well, maybe this isn't something we should ignore anymore.
This is 2 days apart from one another.
Yeah.
Last Monday, last Wednesday.
Right.
I said last Wednesday, I should make a clip of Troy D arguing with Troy D. And so I did that.
I think if it's more of a conversation than an argument.
All right.
I don't know if I'd call this an argument. Maybe dialogue.
Just 2 people that happen to be the same person talking to one another about the situation.
Yeah, and maybe have a difference of opinion.
All right. So let's hear that from last week. Troy D on Monday versus Troy D on Wednesday.
But I'll say this, man. Kind of like I've said this earlier in the year. Sunday I had friends calling me and contacting me. Which bowl do you think we're going to? Let's make our plans now. I'm like, first of all, here's my thing. Calm down, everybody. Take a deep breath. Geez, after a 7-year drought, that's something to be proud of around here.
It is.
I would think you'd want to embrace it and talk about it, right? There's a lot of football yet to be played. Let's take it 1 game at a time and evaluate it at the end of the season. It is a big deal because it hasn't happened in so long here that it would be, and we're on the verge of it happening. It wasn't like this is the first press conference of the year. We're at the week where this could happen this week. It could happen Saturday. Now, I want us to be at a bowl, but I think let's just slow down, calm down, and let's just get 1 more win first of all. Everybody within this fan base and everybody that's a Pirate supporter so hungry for success. and wanting to at least get bowl eligible this year, I want to be even keel. I would think you'd want to embrace it and talk about it, right? Calm down. This could happen this week, but I got to tap the brakes a little bit. And you know me, usually I'm the one that's going nuts. Take a deep breath. I feel I've been consistent this year.
All right. Consistency is key, Troy, and you're kind of singing a different tune Wednesday than you were Monday.
You know, first of all, both those guys make great points. Outstanding points were made on each side.
Yeah.
And those guys both could win a debate. Listen, it's a lot like the Lions-Steelers game yesterday. This thing ends in a tie. Because
we got a draw.
Because here's the thing. I think this is the struggle that a lot of Pirate fans were dealing with last week. You want, and even this week, you want to be excited, and this was last week going into not knowing what was going to happen Saturday, if we were going to win or not. You wanted to be genuinely excited about going to a bowl game like we all are now, and the players are and the coaches are. I mean, you saw Mike Houston freaking cry after the game. This means something to our fan base. It means something to our players and coaches. And we haven't had it in so long, it means even more now because we haven't been a part of this in a while. But at that time, it wasn't here yet, so I wanted to be a little, well, it's not here yet. Let's not get too excited about it on Monday. But as the week went on, I started to feel. I told you I felt good about Memphis. You asked me whatever day that was. I was here Wednesday with Bryce Williams. I said I like ECU to win. I thought
on Monday, did you think they'd lose?
I was a little unsure about Monday. I don't know. But by Wednesday, I was all in on a Pirate victory, and I think I'd asked Coach about it in the press conference. He poo-pooed it. We're not talking about it, but they might not have been talking about it publicly.
Zero.
But they were thinking about it. I can assure you that. But I think this is the struggle I was dealing with. How excited do you get versus being calm, cool, and collective? Thinking like a fan versus thinking like a coach. I think that is the struggle is real, Clip.
You were on both sides of the spectrum.
I really was.
Yeah.
In 1 week. I was excited about the possibility, but also concerned that, well, what if it doesn't happen? I don't want to put it out there and then it doesn't happen.
But now
it's happened.
It's happened.
So it's out there.
Yeah.
So we're talking about it.
Do you have an official message?
And we're going, baby.
Do you have a Monday message for Pirate Nation?
My message is let's do it. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get more than 6. My preseason prediction going into the year was 6 wins. We have hit that. Now, I think this team is capable of exceeding my expectations at this point. Exceed them. I would love to be proven wrong and this team go on to win 7, 8, or 9 games. Wait. What are we at right now? We have the potential. We're at 6-4, and we're going to have 3 games left.
Yes.
Yeah. 7, 8, or 9.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. I would love to see that number get bigger.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, East Carolina exceeded my preseason expectations. I really thought 5 and 7.
Yeah, you were 5.
Yeah. So I am very happy I was wrong about that.
And look, it's just the more East Carolina can do right now, I think the better off it is for the program. And look, they're still in the hunt. They don't control their own destiny, but they're in the hunt for the conference championship, right?
There are scenarios where, and I don't know what the tiebreakers are, but if ECU wins out and other things happen,
right,
then there's a chance.
Crazier things have happened, but the point is, it's still possible.
Yep.
And I love that it's here we are in mid-November talking about those things.
Yes, and you love possibilities.
It is possible. I love possibilities, and as you know, as I like to say, anything can happen.
Including somebody being a winner right now as we open up the Pirate Radio booty bag.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, make all your possibilities and dreams come true by calling 317-1250. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
A $25 gift card to ENS Hemp Company.
ENS Hemp Company, $25 gift card on the line. What caller are we looking for?
7.
Caller 7, lucky number 7.
All right, got an update from CJ. He was stuck in traffic, so he's only a couple minutes away. We'll hook up with him on the other side of the break. Live in studio, CJ Johnson. Also, Mike weighing in on Facebook clip with an interesting comment. He says, isn't Wednesdays usually Troy's Peach Bowl day? He was just switched it up a bit. Instead of the past, he looked towards the future. It's what's in front of you, folks, that matters at this point.
And we got a lot ahead of us. A lot of good stuff ahead of us.
I think I still think the best could be yet to come for this Pirate football team of 2021.
I like it.
Best is in front of us, folks.
Yeah.
I believe that.
We believe. Caller 7 is a winner. 317-1250. Back after this, CJ Johnson joins us.
Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Signs and Tint is family owned and operated right here in Greenville, and their NC licensed electricians specialize in vehicle wraps, paint protection film, and more. They can even do building signs for your business. Signs and Tint offers 10% off for military and first responders. Also, make sure to mention Pirate Radio at checkout for a discount. Stop by their office today at 801 Staten Road or visit them online at signsandtint.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Sawyer's Fun Park is the place to be this holiday season. You know the kids already love it, but now the adults can have fun too. Visit the brand new expanded patio at Sawyer's Fun Park. On Wednesdays, it's karaoke. Thursday is open mic night, and Friday and Saturday evenings always feature live music. Let the kids have a blast hanging out at Sawyer's Fun Park, and now you can have as much fun too. And remember, it's never too early to buy gift cards. Sawyer's Fun Park, fun for kids of all ages, including adults. Sawyer's Fun Park on Corey Road in Winterville.
Have you been waiting to try CBD? ENS Hemp on Fire Tower Road in Greenville is the area leader in CBD. We want to educate you on how our products work with your endocannabinoid system. These products are all natural and non-addictive. ENS offers a variety of products to meet your needs. Tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. Customer feedback indicates relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD, just to name a few. ENS Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road. Also, check us out on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes, and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
Come and explore great shopping in downtown Washington at Naughty Life. Hi, this is Gina from Naughty Life, and new fall merchandise is arriving every day, featuring all the new Yeti products, like the loadout buckets and waterproof dry duffel bags. We have new fall clothes for men, women, and children. At Naughty Life, we have something perfect for any occasion, like new jewelry and a great selection of sunglasses from Costa, Reflect, and RCI. Visit Naughty Life on Main Street in historic downtown Washington, and like us on Instagram and Facebook.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you ready for some Warren's hot dogs? Warren's original Hot and Judy's mild sweet chili hot dogs have been the official hot dog of sports fans for over 30 years. Pick up a tailgate special this football season of 10 or more hot dogs for only $1.50 each. Warren's in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the new Chakawinity location next to the fire department. Warren's hot dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. They will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. And congratulations to Lonnie Kinker of Chesterfield, Virginia, picked up a $25 gift card courtesy of ENS Hemp Company. Are you one that's been waiting before trying CBD? Well, ENS Hemp is the area's leader in CBD, and they want to educate you on how their products work. Get relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD today at ENS Hemp on Fire Tower Road near Sam Jones Barbecue or online at eshempcompany.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Oh, man. Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Victory Monday. Troy D breaking out the archives, the pictures.
You know, some memories come up. There was a memory came up from when Conley was running for the championship.
Oh, yeah.
And you were senior. Or well, you were a year behind Holton, right?
Yeah.
I think you were a junior, and it was Holton's senior year. And we were there, and I had my son Tyler with me, who plays football now, and it was a picture of him and you that came up as a memory. And I was like, "Oh, check this out."
Either CJ's a lot shorter now, or
you look the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tyler looks like he's half the size.
I know, it's crazy.
Hey, when you hit 18, you'll grow too much more.
CJ Johnson joining us. First of all, congratulations, CJ. Happy for you and the guys to get that win number 6, guarantee a bowl spot. And man, what's the feeling?
Oh, man, that's amazing. And I think I just read something earlier that we might be facing South Carolina in the Birmingham Bowl.
That's a projection?
That's what they're out there. That's what their projection is.
Yeah. I will say this. The projections are across the board. I've seen projections for about more than half of the bowls with all different teams. And it's fun. Now, I will say this. It is fun to be able to look at that now and know we're going to a bowl to be able to see those projections, because it's been a long time since we've even had these discussions.
Oh, man, so long. And we just put in the work day in and day out. Like right now, this part of the season, the second part of the season it's not like what you do now. It's what you did in August. It's what you did. That is what you did over fall camp. How you prepared for this moment. Because once you get to that 6 week mark in the year, your body starts hitting this wall, and that it just comes from preparation of what you did in August to how you overcome that wall.
That sounds like a player that's been around for a while, CJ. When did you learn that? Your first year or two, you probably didn't feel that way, right?
Oh, man. My first year or two, I didn't know the difference between the beginning of the season and the end of the season, just because my head was swimming so much with learning everything. Well, my second year wasn't as bad as my first year, but my first year, it was just pin your ears back and go. It was just go. So I didn't really didn't have time to really pay attention to what point in the season we were in. So just growing as a player and just knowing my body better and stuff.
Look, football's a physical game. Even if you're not hurt, you're always banged up. It's a game of bruises and hits. We were talking to Holton earlier, and he was talking about the field turf in Memphis was so short and so hard. He said it was the worst. All the guys we talked to said it was the hardest turf they've ever been on. Felt like concrete when it
literally felt like carpet. It felt like we were playing on carpet. Like trying to dig your cleats in the ground, it was a no-go. Like after the game, the balls of my feet hurt just from breaking down and coming out in and out of cuts. It was not good field conditions.
So we're late in the season now. How are you doing physically right now? Because I know it's a constant battle to stay healthy.
Oh, man, I'm holding up, but I'm most definitely in the training room 3 times a day. So.
Remember the old game Operation?
Yeah.
Again, I'm dating us. CJ probably don't know what that is.
Oh, I love that game.
There was an old game where
gotta have a steady hand.
The guy had all these injuries and stuff on his body. That you were going over your injuries earlier. You got a few bumps and bruises, just like a lot of guys on this team fighting through it, right?
Yes, sir. And like you said, fighting through it just comes with getting in the training room and taking care of your body. Cold tub, hot tub, treatment. Just getting in there and getting that stuff that your body needs to recover.
CJ, you guys on offense have not been the best third down team this year. I think that's fair to say. The other day, these numbers are crazy on the stat sheet. The time of possession, the amount of plays. How many plays did you say you particularly played?
100? Me, Sneed, and Audie. I think we played 100 apiece. I think Sneed might have played like 101.
Jeez. Third downs, 18 of 26. That is incredible. And we were watching the game earlier. You had a big catch on 3rd and 1 to keep a drive going. That had to feel good coming out of that game because that's something you guys have struggled with this year.
Oh yeah, that was wonderful. Just to know that because we have a whole like section in practice of just third down period. It's every time you snap the ball is third down, but they changed inch margins and it's one's offense versus one's defense. So it's competition. It's good on good, and just to see what we're doing in practice pay off is just like a wonderful sight.
CJ Johnson joining us. CJ, a lot of hugs after the game. We're about to see him on TV here in a moment. Saw you run over. I think you were running after Holton. But what was the celebration like for you after that ball hit the ground?
Oh man, it was chaotic. Like it was like if you looked at it on TV, it looked like a home game for us, but it was just white jerseys. Like we just all stormed the field, and it was just a wonderful feeling just to know that we prepared so long and we've tried so hard to flip the culture of the program, and just to seeing that happen.
Were you surprised to see him go for 2?
Oh man, I was
because they could have kicked the extra point and put it in another OT.
Yeah, I was really surprised that they went for 2.
And you were happy.
Oh yeah, I was most definitely happy.
You said it was over.
I knew when they would put the offense back out there. I was like, this isn't gonna work. But I was like, hey.
CJ, the cigars were broken out after the game.
Man, that was wonderful.
And then you came back here and you get off the plane and you got more fans to welcome you to Greenville. How cool was that for you?
Oh man, that was amazing. Like how many
folks do you think were out at the airport?
There was a good 50 people out there. Like I'm pretty sure as much as the airport let them go go up there. But it was just amazing seeing that because like you have the diehard fans that are out there after every game, win or loss. But like just landing to that environment is just amazing.
Keaton Mitchell scores the touchdown in overtime. CJ and him celebrating there in the end zone.
Good lift by Holton.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier. Holton Ahlers. Usually people are lifting up the quarterback. Holton's so big, he lifts up the other players. CJ, we've talked about this a lot today, that you don't have to stop at 6, right? Let's keep it going. Man. So, and it seems like everybody's head is right, that it's on to Navy now, right?
Yes, sir. We had our winners dinner last night for the Memphis game, and now that's in the past. We'll reflect on that after the season's over with. But for now, we're focused on Navy.
CJ Johnson joining us inside the Players Lounge. And CJ, so much is made up or talked about with this Navy team is their offense. It's the triple option, their offense. What about their defense? What do you think about their defense this year?
They run a pretty base defense. Like if you really study them like a D1 football player studies film, you see that their defense is completely symmetrical the whole game. They run cover 2 down linemen on this side of the ball, 2 down linemen on this side of the ball, a linebacker on each side of the ball, a safety on each side of the ball, and a corner. So like everything they do is symmetrical because they're in that branch. That's what they know is organization.
Right. Yeah.
So like just stopping. But as far as stopping that offense it's a hard offense to stop. But I feel I got faith in my boys.
Did a good job on it last year. That one went down to the wire. Of course, that was the game where Holton Ahlers couldn't play. Mason Garcia made his debut for East Carolina. So a tough loss last year, trying to get him back this year up in Annapolis. And CJ, again, you said you can reflect on it back after, and hopefully we can talk to you after it's all done this season and get your final thoughts on it. But you grew up here, you went to ECU games, you said you had ECU jerseys, so to be one of the guys responsible for getting the program out of the gutter into a bowl game, like, has that set in for you yet? Like, what's happening right now?
Honestly, it hasn't hit me yet. Like, just like knowing that we're going to a bowl game, that's nice, but like you said, like, just me personally, I'm focused on the next game, like 1-0 next every week. So like you said, like it hasn't hit me yet, but I'm sure when like when we play that last game of the season and we find out what bowl we're going to and all that process is going on, it's going to hit me like, dang, like we really turned it around.
Well, and look, the Pirates are 6-4 right now with 2 regular season games to go. There's a big difference in finishing the year 6-6 versus possibly 8-4 or even 7-6. So, there is a lot to play for, and I know you guys want to end the season with some momentum going into a bowl game anyway.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And like you said, we're going for 8-4. We're going for the conference. We want to win the conference. The bowl game is not enough for us. We got to win the bowl game, and then on top of that, we want a conference ring too.
Let's break down the live celebration, Troy. Have you watched this yet, CJ, on the game film? So here's the 2-point conversion. Bruce Bivens running as fast as he ever has. Yeah. Ball hits the ground, and here we go. Guys are jumping up and down. Here's the white jerseys you were talking about. They're going to show a great slow-mo of an Xavier Smith backflip here in a minute.
Oh, man.
But no ordinary backflip, as I mentioned. It's a cartwheel turned into backflip.
Oh, yeah. We definitely see him do that at practice.
Mike Houston's getting some hugs in. I think Holton's coming up here. But this feeling, man, like watching this is awesome. You being a part of it, it's
man,
tough to describe, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's just crazy knowing that, like all your life you dream of being a college football player, you dream of making it to the NFL, and then like you get to that time and it's just unfolding in front of you. Yeah, you can just reflect on it like I did that.
Well, and I think it's great too that ECU's had some tough times, and the teams that we're beating and at least being competitive with this year, these are teams that were stomping East Carolina a few years ago. It wasn't that long ago. I mean, so when you see what's going on this season, and as I said earlier, it's not that we're having a national championship here, but where we have come from, it's light years ahead.
Oh man, like I was the other day I was trying to find the our game on YouTube, and I stumbled across I don't think it was the last time we played Memphis. I think it was the second to the last time we played Memphis. The score was like 70 to 30 something or something like that. I was like, that was what 4 years ago, maybe?
17 maybe.
Yeah, like 4 years ago. Like that wasn't that long ago, and now
correct. And now we're down there beating.
Seeing them turn around.
And honestly, what I hear, CJ, too, people are excited about Pirate football again.
Oh,
and they're talking about Pirate football in a way they haven't talked about ECU football in years, and wanting to see this team, wanting to find out what's next, and just the buzz in the community all of a sudden about this team is fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's always a good thing, but all at the same time we can't. Like Coach Houston says, we can't drink the Kool-Aid. So like it's gonna be fans that are there when you're up, but then there might not be nobody there when you're down. Right. So like what we focus on is what we have in the locker room, because we know at the end of the day, everybody in the locker room has each other's back, whether we win or lose.
All right, CJ, break down this flip you're going to see. Mike Houston celebrating.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mike Houston did a flip. That would be impressive.
All right, here we go. Xavier, cartwheel into the backflip.
Oh, man.
Stuck the landing. And here comes another one.
And in traffic, by the way. It's not like they cleared the way.
And who we got here? King.
That's Kerry King.
Kerry with a nice backflip as well.
King,
you guys are a team
in a couple
full
of years,
Can you do a backflip?
You're going to see Kerry King got wheels.
Okay.
Has
watch
wheels.
Out for him. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, what can you do a backflip too?
I can, but on a trampoline. I don't.
We don't want you hurting yourself. Doing that.
Actually, when I was younger, I actually used to do backflips and all this stuff all the time on the ground, and I tried one time and landed on my neck. So I haven't done a backflip on the ground since.
And I think we see CJ running through here after while Mike Houston's talking to get out. I believe he's going towards Holton Ahlers, but that's coming up. But man, what a fun time! You had a few Pirate fans there celebrating in the stands, and also, of course, when you got back home in Greenville, as East Carolina knocks off Memphis, win number 6 on the year.
Oh yeah, speaking of
here
fans,
comes CJ.
Speaking of the fans, there was a couple. There was these 2 older guys, and then there was a bunch of recruits. I guess came for Memphis or something. They were right behind us, and that field is like the bench is literally right under the crowd. Like you can.
There's not a lot of space.
Yeah, you can touch the crowd from where the bench was, and they were just talking the whole game. And I was chirping back at them, but it wasn't like anything bad or anything. I was just like. right before we went out for the drive on to overtime, I told him, I was like, all right, bet. Looks like I got some unfinished business to handle. And then we scored, and then we came back.
Got the recruits for ECU.
Yeah. And then when we scored and they came back and missed the 2, it was just great to rub it in.
You know
their
what?
face.
I saw a lot of waving by the players after the game. Maybe that had something to do with it. The fans that were in your ear the whole time.
Man, they were there the whole game.
Yeah. We got to take another break. CJ, appreciate you joining us, man. Yeah. Congratulations. Happy for you guys.
Great stuff, man.
And we'll see you next Monday.
Yes, sir.
We'll take our final timeout. Come back and get ready to wrap it up on a Monday after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
If you live in Eastern North Carolina, chances are you've heard of Riley's Army. Riley's Army started in 2008 and has provided emergency support to over 300 families who have a child with cancer. Join us on Sunday, December 12th at 2 p.m. at the Winterville Parks and Rec campus for the Santa Dash, benefiting kids with cancer and their families right here in our community. Bring a new, unwrapped gift for a Riley's Army family and help us give our families the Christmas they deserve. Register at runtheeast.com or call us at 252-481-4471. We can't do it alone. We need an Army.
With Domino's Carside Delivery, you can carry out any 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 without leaving your car. So you don't have to interrupt your kid's favorite song.
And we'll all be friends just for one
You can interrupt this, actually.
Next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up to the store, check in online, and Domino's will bring your food to you contact-free. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size. Message and data rates may apply when using Domino's Carside Delivery.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will we feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
This is Coach Blake Carroll, defense coordinator for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a down day for the stock market today. The Dow only slipped 12 points and closed at 36,087. The NASDAQ was down 7 at 15,853, and the S&P was unchanged at 4,682. And taking a quick look at your Buck scoreboard, the ECU women's basketball team will be in action. They are going to tip off momentarily as they will be hosting Gardner-Webb. They're looking for their first win of the season in their home opener. And Monday Night Football tonight, 49ers and Rams will have that action for you beginning at 7:30. That's a look at your Buck scoreboard, brought to you by the Buccaneer Music Hall, open from noon until 2 a.m. And they have live music every night, and they're open during football season. Now during football season, they have food trucks during the day. Follow the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for an updated schedule. We'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, Joe Dooley's Pirates 3-0. Off to a good start, and we'll get a good test coming up, a big test against Oklahoma on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. It's on ESPNU. We're going to have a live watch-along here in the Pirate Radio studios as we'll be watching that one, giving away prizes. So hang out with us on Facebook Live and on YouTube Thursday night at 7.
Oklahoma, they're a good team and a great, good league.
Big 12 is the tough league.
It's tough league. Sorry. Good team and a tough league. I totally screwed it up. We've been so pumped up about East Carolina going on a bowl. We hadn't even had a chance to talk about basketball yet.
We'll talk hoops tomorrow.
Yeah.
Planning to
So
talk.
Thursday night watch along will be video only. What time does that tip off?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. You could watch ECU play Oklahoma. The Sooners, the Pirates and the Sooners going after it.
Lincoln Riley revenge game.
Yeah. Who's on the watch along with you?
Myself, Chandler, and some to be determined.
All right, sounds good.
So we'll have an official roster for you later in the week.
All right, feels good to be going back to a bowl, doesn't it?
Feels great.
Yeah.
So look, we'll get into it, but for our programming, it just adds so much more for us to.
December matters again.
Absolutely.
December hasn't mattered in football in years.
Years.
Now we got stuff to talk about and focus on for December because ECU's going bowling. You know who isn't right now? North Carolina.
All right, you got that one in under the gun.
Now that could change, but right now, those are the facts.
A December to remember on the way.
They're praying for a win against Wofford.
Is that who they got next?
That's who they got this weekend.
All right, good luck.
So I only got this week to get that in.
All right, Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt. We'll see you tomorrow. Intern Preston, thank you. And thank you for tuning in to Pirate Radio Live. We'll see you Tuesday at 3. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.